Oh, my lovely connoisseurs of the culture. I am the lovely voice you can't forget, the Incredible V, and today may just be the biggest day for me when it comes to Sakura Wars. Actually, in general. I hope everyone's doing well this early day / night. This is a very big deal because this may most likely be the finale of Sakura Wars. We've been this playthrough for quite some time, and I've loved every single minute of it. But I'm determined. I'm determined to make this. You know what? Not even maybe. This most likely will be the finale of Sakura Wars. I've got all the, well, not all the bromides. I've gotten as many bromides as I think I possibly could. I've done all the routes. I've done all the koi. I did all the battle bot. We've done darn near every single thing I can think of. And the only thing left to do is just beat up Sotetsu Ganon, get, about to say Sakura, get Claris's ending, and then that's it. I don't know what else is there. And I'm kind of getting a little emotional because I really like this game. I really honestly do. And I don't know if there's going to be more. I hope there's more. I really hope that there's more because I really like this game. But if this is the finale, then it's going to... I don't know, you ever stick with something for so long and then after a while you're just like, man, you're super used to it. And then, I don't know, after a long period of time, when you stop doing... You'll see, let me start over. Let's say you do something for a long period of time, right? Like, it could be, I don't know, shoelace tying, right? You tie shoes for so long.
Dear God. There's more. No.
Mr. Duck Goosey keeps coming for the daily vitamins. They already scheduled a visit for another 7 months.
Wow, you stuck me for 7 months? That's crazy. Thank you so much, Duck. That actually didn't scare me. I'm getting a little emotional, though. You keep scheduling visits for me. I can't believe the AI says that. It's so funny. But welcome, and thank you so much. But I'm emotional. I'm super emotional, man. I love this game, something fierce, and I'm gonna miss it. But that's the thing I was gonna say. If you say your shoelace tie, like for like several years or months or days or whatever, a long period of time, and then after a long period of time, you decide to switch to Velcro, it's gonna feel weird because you're so used to it. That's how I feel with Sakura Wars. I've been doing this for so long, and this game matters so much, but I don't know. Are you gonna finish this game with a cherry on top? Huh? I have a funny feeling I'm about to deal with a pun that I don't know. Because Sakura are cherry blossoms. That was admittedly quite a reach. That was quite a reach. Anyway, while you try to explain yourself for that bad one, though, folks, this may honestly be the finale. Don't you say, but I won the war. That doesn't work. Don't even write it. Sorry, I saw the corner of my eye. They said I may have won the battle. I already knew they're gonna say, yeah, okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ignore chat right now. But no, folks, this may honestly be the finale, the denouement, a word that I just recently learned. Although, to be fair, I've been playing Master Detective Archives again, and I was off camera. I've been playing it. Seriously, folks, it's been a very big day for me so far, and this is definitely the biggest thing for me. So I don't know. We're just gonna play it. We're just gonna play it. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get Claris's ending, and then we'll see what happens. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough, this road so far. It's been a long ride, and we'll get more on that later. So as always, if you enjoyed this content, please follow me on Twitch with the handle of VitaminDGR. And if you really want to help support the channel and keep it alive, why not consider subscribing? Whether it be here or on YouTube, because, you know, denouement is not the finale, you goober. It's the falling action of wrapping up loose ends after the finale. Well, this is basically that. We're wrapping things up. This is going to be the closing act. All right. This is the final. This is the curtain call. This is it. I don't think there's anything left after this. I don't know. We're gonna fight Sotetsu Ganon, but I don't know how to get these other bromides. So I'm gonna hope that when I do this, the bromides just kind of fall to place. And if there's anything else I'm missing, then everyone on YouTube, let me know in the comments section. Or if you want to talk to me, tell me on Discord. I don't honestly know. But we're gonna do this. I have no idea, ow, how to get these other bromides, and we already saw this happen several times over, so this shouldn't take too long. If I can only control myself. Are we sure? I just recently looked up Denouement. And it was saying, oh, the closing act in the play was a denouement. I was like, oh, well then that'd be fitting. I'm still gonna call it denouement for this episode. It sounds cool. Yeah, I got it. Just gotta get to this nonsense again. God, what am I gonna do, man? Thinking about this game, it's so like crazy to me. I wish I discovered this way earlier. I mean, granted, yeah, this is what technically part 33, or however you want to figure it. But I'm gonna probably still write finale question mark. Actually, I'm probably gonna make it finale. But God, just think about all the moments we've had. I'm probably gonna say this again when we actually get to the credits. But man, I'm gonna miss this game something fierce. Like, there's not gonna be anything that I need to get the other Sakura Wars games. Like, I know there's a PS2 one that's particularly expensive I'm saving up for, but I don't want this to be the finale of Sakura Wars, like, forever. I want to play other Sakura Wars games. Whether it's the PS2 one, the Wii one, or any of the other ones. Even though, from what I was told, the other Sakura Wars games haven't been translated. So, I'm gonna have to learn some Japanese. Or find some good Samaritan who can translate for me. Nah, I gotta put in the work myself. What kind of self-respecting Batman would I be if I let someone do all the work for me? Oh, I'm gonna miss Sure-san of all. Just having an Ojo-sama type woman like that, man. Probably fan translations. Oh, I imagine there are. Wait, where'd my air combo go? Whatever. I imagine there has to be, right? For how big Sakura Wars is over in the West? East? Sorry, I got us confused. Yeah. Might as well get everything. Might as well end us with a good old-fashioned high score. But man, I'm so glad that I discovered this from Cross Zone, man. I said it before at the very beginning. If it wasn't for me playing Project Cross Zone, I probably would have not known this game existed. Like, ever. Shout out to those who played Project Cross Zone. Which, yes, for those very observant. I'm not saying it's the next playthrough after this. I already have my next playthrough planned. But a good number of people have figured out that some of the playthroughs I've done and some of the games I've done on this channel was because of Cross Zone. Fortunately, Outer Wilds is not part of that, although I do need to get back to that. If it wasn't for the fact that I've been kind of invested on so many of these other games, and I have no regrets on it. Like, there's so many games that I've loved on this channel. I do need to get back to Outer Wilds, so all things considered. I'm probably gonna have to do that on a day I don't normally stream. But what I was saying is, I already have my next playthrough planned for this. Actually, to be fair, I'm torn. You know what? I shouldn't say that. That's a bit of a lie. I don't actually have my next playthrough planned. I'm torn between two. I like the idea of Friday. Ooh, I gotta do this. I like the idea of Friday being like the days where I play the really like either anime games, niche games, whatever, games that most people don't know of, or games that I don't know. I just kind of like this kind of block. I don't know why I like it so much, but I like it a lot. And I'm torn because there's two that I want to do. For sure. Will you go away? Yeah, jeez. You can set up a poll on your Discord to choose your next game of the two. I could, assuming people would, like, vote. Yeah, I could do that. I'll probably get to that as soon as the next day hits. Also, I apologize. I'll still have the energy, folks, but I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'm feeling in an interesting way. I don't know if I've mentioned this. Don't ask for reasons why. But thinking about beating this game, right? And how long I've come. I've gotten, I think nostalgic is the word. Emotional is the word too. Because I've grown to love so many of the cast. Like, this cast is among some of the best in cast when it comes to any anime game I've played in a long minute. Well, I mean, obviously there's some outliers. Like there's some that I really do like Master Detective, and even things like Tokyo Xanadu. But like, it's hard not to love everyone, especially the girls. I'm still torn about who's my favorite. I still cannot make up my mind on who my favorite girl is. I don't know if I honestly can. Well, I mean, there's one that I think is closest to a favorite, but it's not by a very big margin. It's like I could blink and my other person will be the next one. I don't know if I honestly can choose a favorite. Why am I playing as Claris? Oh, because I just want to get her thing up, her meter up. But I can't say it yet. We have to beat it. One thing I know, I was thinking about this. If this is the finale, then I want to talk about throughout this episode the things I really liked, things I didn't like, etc. Usually I say that for like the very end, but I just want to get some things off my chest. And one of the things I know I'm going to miss is the characters. Like, for sure. I'm going to miss the characters. Something fierce. Uh-oh. One thing I know I'm not going to miss is Koi Koi. Actually, you know what? In a weird way, maybe I will miss Koi Koi. I never knew, like, there's... Okay, I had to look this up. There's actually, like, tournaments and events with Koi Koi. Like, I didn't realize how big this game was. Not here in the States, but over in Japan. Like, a number of people play it. And that's not to say it's not necessarily big in some areas out here. But, there is not that many people or there's not nearly as many people over here in the States compared to over in Japan that love this bad boy. It threw me for a loop how many people love playing with Hanafuda cards, playing some Koi Koi. Wow, I forgot how hard it was to play as Claris. Beam. Oh wait, watch out! Ow! Okay. God, I forgot how hard it was to play as Claris. God, I wish it didn't have so much delay whenever I use my special attack. No! Ow. Whatever, I don't have to play as Claris anymore. I got her meter up. See? How can Claris do some good damage, but also just have, like, the worst cooldowns, man? Every one of my attacks are just stuck for, like, 5 seconds. If you can get rid of one mechanic in the game, what would you cut out? Honestly, the Koi Koi aspect. No. Actually, no. I actually am kind of grateful for the Koi Koi aspect. I wouldn't say it's a mechanic I would like to cut, but I think it's more of like there's a mechanic I wish it could be improved on. Like they need to take it out and like get it a fix and make it revamped. I don't really feel like the combat's extremely good. Don't get me wrong. It flows really well. Using attacks, it actually feels really nice. When you do a combo, it's amazing, especially when you get something done. But there needs to be more to it. I think one mechanic I think needs to get some serious working is the dungeon layout for sure. Like the dungeons in this game suck. They got me going at first, but I'm like, okay, doing it several times, like it's kind of meh. And yes, I'm comparing it harshly to almost put myself there with that one. I know I'm comparing it to other RPGs, but like I'm playing Shin Megami 6 right now, or 5 right now, right? Like those dungeons are actually fun. The landscapes are great, the worlds are great, but then I play like this game's dungeons and layouts and levels, and it's just kind of eh. I think one other thing, if I had my wish, is I wish there was just more to explore. Like it feels like it's limited, but I'm also making the argument of thinking like this game is supposed to be telling like a play. Like they're not trying to go by all the small stuff and details about like other little like side stories except for the main cast. But I would love if they get to like show more about the other characters. Like for example, we're seeing a cutscene with Berlin again. I would love to know about like how Elise got this strong. I feel like this game kind of cut like some areas that they could have explored more. So I wouldn't say it's a mechanic I want to get rid of, but I wish I'd be more akin to say I wish there was things that they could explore more on, because it feels like this game has potential, but they didn't go on to it. Like there's more here. I want to know more about Elise. I want to know how these other groups came to be. Plus, I want to know if there's other like combat reviews. And I know there's at least one, maybe there's one diehard fan of the Sakura Wars games that's like, oh, well, yeah, if you play the other Sakura Wars games, they may know. But this is my first Sakura Wars game. I don't know enough about these other combat reviews. The only things I know is that there's definitely a New York one. So I gotta turn my fan on because it's hot in here. I know there's a New York one because of the aspect of they show the bromides. So it could be better. I don't know. I just wish there was more to it than that. There we go. That's a lot better. What 3 characters would you like to have DLCs about? Elise. Oh, well, okay. If we're talking, welcome to the stream. Everybody's great. Wow, you're really just coming in every day. Are you really gonna come in every single video doing every day is great at your Juness? I love it. If there are 3 characters I would love to have DLCs about, 1, I want to know about Elise because it's clear that she's absurdly powerful. 2, I want Arthur because I also am curious about the London Comma review, and seriously, Arthur is amazing. And then 3, that's who's the 3rd character. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to learn more about Reiji. I think Reiji's awesome. I want to learn how he became such a big deal. We just know that he's an old friend of Kamiyama's and he's just a good mechanic. I mean, it's every day. It's not just the other day. But you know what? I respect that. Thank you. I'm gonna miss Hatsuho, man. With her one little fang. Skip. Special. There we go. Phew. Like, I don't know. It feels like this game's got some serious potential, but they just don't do it. So I'm gonna turn the game music down a little bit. Like, I want to know more about the characters. I don't want this to be the end. I really don't. You know what? Here's another thing. What about the other Tokyo combat review? The first ones with, what was it? Ogami and the other Sakura and all the other people that they mentioned in this playthrough. But there needs to be more. Too distracted by the... You say like that's a bad thing. I'm not hearing this as a bad thing in the slightest. Give me your biggest crackpot theory. About this? About the game? So what do you mean? Or just my biggest crackpot theory in general? It's about in general, about the game? Oh, okay. I was about to say something about like peanuts. Okay. Or not peanuts like the cartoon. I'm talking about peanuts like the nuts. I also had an Ed and Eddie one, but I'll talk about it later. I guess my crackpot theory, if you want to refer to it, that would be about the original Imperial group. Because as far as we know, they're in the demon realm, right? So Ogami and Sakura and I don't know how many other members of the people there are, but I'm certain there's got to be at least like 5 or 6, right? I want to assume that... So the cutscene, we skipped it. But one of the cutscenes we skipped, unless you go to the original playthrough, we did this like many episodes ago, showed that for a brief moment when Kamiyama and Sakura were going through the worlds and they're about to be swallowed up by the darkness, that we got saved. And so Tetsuganon was like, damn you, Sakura. And it showed the original Sakura, not the evil clone, not the Sakura that we know of, Amamiya, but like the dang it. But like the OG Sakura that this game is apparently like set around. And I don't know a thing about her, but apparently she's extremely powerful. Also, why is Hatsuho all... Whatever. I want to assume, right, that maybe she and Ogami are lost in the demon realm. They don't have a means of getting out. And that maybe... I'm thinking there's some time shenanigans going on right now. Because clearly, this game established time travel as a thing. I wonder if maybe the reason why Sakura Amamiya is such a big deal is because maybe like OG Sakura kind of made that happen. I'm getting into very stupid, like, no basis kind of, like, opinions here. But I want to think that maybe Sakura, our Sakura, is, like, the descendant of Sakura and Ogami from a different timeline. Seriously? We don't know anything about Arthur! God, I'm gonna miss this. I am skipping it, but God, I'm gonna miss it. I want to know how the combat reviews even came to be. Like, why do they need to be idols that sing and dance and all that jazz? I want more about these characters. And bottom line is, I want more about the characters. And I really do feel like they do not touch enough on the other combat reviews. Like, the only thing we kind of get-ish is that Berlin is, like, amongst the top dogs. And that Shaolin, they're just headstrong. That's it. And then Lancelot is such a... Actually, no. Lancelot's also kind of one of those. You know, those arrow combos are sick. If you were isekai'd into this world in the beginning of the game, who would you want to be and what would you do? Oh, well, isn't it obvious? I would love to be Kamiyama. Because 2 swords are awesome. But you know what I do? I actually use these swords instead of just having them for show. Actually, who am I kidding? I'm not really that brave. I wish I could be more like Reiji. Like the technical sort. Yeah, it would be nice to have all these girls fawn after you, but at the same time, I'm not really confident, so I feel like I would be better as Reiji. You know, I could talk like this every 5 seconds. Talk about people's virginity, and then build some mechs or something. Actually, you know what? I would love to even go further. I want to go back to when... Oh, it's funny, because I was just about to talk about Sumire-san. I want to go back to the other one. I want to know more about the original Imperial Combat Review. I want to learn more about Ogami and Sumire and all of them. I want to be a part of that crew. I mean, it sucks because I guess the aftermath is that we're going to be stuck in the Demon Realm, but I got to imagine that team must have been something amazing. And I'm just curious about Ogami. And yes, this is definitely a bigger reason because of Sumire-san. Don't get me wrong. Having Anastasia, or being in the same timeline as Anastasia and Sakura and Hatsuo and the rest of them are awesome. But at the same time, Sumire-san. Oh, there's so many enemies. And I know somebody out there is gonna be like, wouldn't you want to be Kamiyama V? I'm not really confident in my courage or my flirting capabilities. Like, I haven't really done... I think this is my first romance? Like, actually, I don't know. Would this be one of my first romance-based games? Like, romance was a main focus? Well, is it fair to say this game is romance-focused? I don't really do many romance games, now that I realize. I did this at Persona, but there's not many that I've done. But usually the perk about playing games with romance is a lot of characters like to self-insert, right? Or ship characters. It's one of those two. And this is definitely one of those games where I can imagine there's got to be a lot of fan fiction of. I'm gonna have to find some. I wonder what the most popular fan fiction is of this. And it definitely feels like this game... What? What? Okay, usually there's supposed to be a cutscene, but whatever. That was weird. Whatever. Anywho. I would love it if someone tells me that this game isn't like this case, because I hope I'm proven wrong on this. But it does feel like this game is really trying to push, oh, well, clearly you're supposed to be with Sakura. Like, it feels like a lot of heavy, oh yeah, you're supposed to be with Sakura more than anything else. And I don't mind that. It definitely feels... It's one of those games where it's like... I don't know a good example. You know what? I won't spoil, but... It's the same kind-ish of issue that I had when I played Legend of Heroes Cold Steel 1 and 2, where there are numerous romance options, but it does feel like the game is trying to push one person in particular more than anything else. And I don't mind that, but it definitely feels kind of like, oh, well, yeah, you can choose whichever girl you want, but, you know, this is what we kind of want you to do. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, that's cool, but then don't give me other romance options. Now, to be fair, again, This game doesn't do it nearly on the same level, though, so I like it. What do you think would have been the fastest way possible to resolve the main problem of the story? Like if Harry Potter's dad had a gun kind of thing? If we found out that flipping President Wolf was bad. President Wolf sucks. We all knew that from the start. That guy sucks. I didn't like him from the very first minute. That guy is just... he's just ass. He's like just really bad. If we knew for the very minute that guy was bad and slapped him... Ow! Like, I'm talking hard. I'm talking like... not even with your hand. I'm talking like slap him with like a plank of wood so he gets splinters on his face. So he's just like, ow, ow. Like, no, you know what? No, better. Slap him with like a cactus glove. Like it's a glove that on the inside is soft as baby skin, but covered with cactus. Like the most sharpest cactus needles. Just full on, just like slap him in the face hard. I'm talking wind up. You know, like they have those like those slap competitions. Welcome, access to the stream. If you guys don't know, there's actually, I found this out like a short while ago. They actually have apparently slapping competitions. It's real. I wish I were joking. It's literally this thing where they just have like two guys. They take turns slapping each other. And I don't know. I think some of them I saw was like there was a cash prize. But, okay. For context, because I know everyone's going to be like, V, there's no way this just popped in your feed. I will admit fault on this. I was trying to remember a scene in Night at the Museum, the first movie, and the only thing I could think of was the scene with Ben Stiller slapping the monkey. So I just wrote, like, Ben Stiller slapping, and it went to that scene, but then it also gave me a feed of, like this, like, slap competition. And I just got so curious. I was like, why is there a competition for slapping people? Like, this can't be real. And I watched it. I think my favorite moment was seeing this huge dude. We're talking like this big beefy dude. Just like, you know how it's, okay. You know how bad it is if someone like, okay, imagine right now, listening to me right now. Imagine you hold your right hand to your face. Just pretend that's, you just go back and forth, slowly like winding up as if you're about to slap yourself, right? Imagine this huge dude just like winding up, doing that over and over to this other guy's face. And this other guy's just like has his hands behind his back, just looking as unfazed as possible. Meanwhile, this huge dude is just right there. And then he slowly goes all the way back, arm full extension, and then just full on. And the one clip I saw, this guy, he stood there for a second, like after he got slapped, right? And I was just like, oh, but he was fine. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I overreacted. And then after a good period of time, it's almost cartoonish. After a period of time, he looks at him. The guy who slaps him just looks straight in his face. And he does I can't hear him, but he definitely does the, are you okay thing? And after a while, he just passes out. Like he just lays out. Like he just looks at him for a minute and then he just like falls unconscious. And the whole time, everyone just like runs up. The guy who slapped him is like cheering his hands up because I guess he won. Meanwhile, the guy's just like the other guy's unconscious. And then what I think the funniest thing about that was there was one person, I don't know if it was like his friend or like a medic or a ref or a supporter or whatever. But this guy on the background, he's just like looking and just like, whoa. And he's just like holding his own face. And he finally like goes over and like helps. And the guy's okay. At least he's, before the video cut, he's like supported. But I'm like, holy crap. Like people do this. Some people probably do this for a living. How do you train to get slapped? Oh, I'm already here. All right, well. Might as well do this. Oh, so I was gonna see a Claris. There's a slap competition where they have kazoos in their mouth? That's not real. No flipping shot. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it was on this channel that I found out about the ferret thing. Ferret legging. Not to bring that nonsense up. But bottom line is, we're in a very interesting world, folks. We're in an interesting world where we have things like this happening. Let's combine our strength. Two hearts beating in unison. I don't think I've seen Claris's. What's Claris's? Oh. Sorry. Go ahead. You were here first. No. You reached that book before I did. I have an idea. Why don't we just read it together? Okay. The moon's so beautiful tonight. This cutscene's definitely not random. Ferret what? Oh, ferret legging. Found that out on this bad boy. Also, where did all the enemies go? Get your hand down here. Thank you. Wait. Ow. Alright, fine. Oh, that's so much damage. God, we're already halfway done. Holy crap. But yeah, ferret legging, we looked it up. I don't remember. I think it's in the United Kingdom, but it's this thing where... God, I hate the fact that I didn't remember this. It's this thing where they have a competition where people have live ferrets in their pants, guys or girls, and they have to have 2 ferrets. They have to be in these pure white pants, right? So that way you can see the stains of blood. I'm not joking when I say this. But let me, before I go further, let me preface this. Everything I'm saying is real. I looked it up. We looked it up. I don't think it was on... Was it Sakura Wars? Or it might have been on Shimigami. I don't know. But it's crazy. But bottom line is, these people just have 2 ferrets. Wild, live ferrets. And I'm pretty sure one of the rules and stipulations is they have to have fully sharp teeth. Their claws have to be fully sharp. They can't be tilled. Jump! They have to be 2 in there. And they have to have no means of escape except from the outside. Like the, from where the belt is. And what makes it even worse is they show these scenes where these people are being bit. Like, these ferrets go nuts. This is not a joke. And this one person, I guess it's a time competition. So how long can you last with ferrets in your pants? Because I guess people were bored and were like, you know, it'd be a great idea. You see how long it takes for ferrets to just bite our junk. I mean, when you wear pants, like the area where you put the belt on, it's crazy. And yes, for those wondering, these ferrets do that. They do bite, and they do cut the sensitive areas. And yes, there's a guys and girls section. I forgot what this cutscene was. You can? No Sakura? There we go. Taste the power of the Skittles! You get it? Because it's a Rainbow Slash? No? Okay. Oh, that's anime as hell. I love it. Owarida. And I guarantee you some of you guys are probably looking up right now being like, no way V's telling the truth. This is fake. No shot. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, man. Ferret legging is real. Whatever. Still S rank. I'm pretty sure it is in the UK. Or Australia. No. I'm pretty sure it's UK. I'm pretty sure it's England. But it's like this, time stunt thing where how long you last with these ferrets just going at it. And it sucks. It sucks a lot. We did it. It's over. We did it, Kamiyama. Like, for real this time. I don't think the sport of ferret legging is still going on, though. I really hope it's not, but... Have you seen the lube stairs competition? I'm not... well, yes. I don't know where it originated from, but I saw the ones in Japan. Because I used to watch these game shows. I used to have a whole Japanese game show phase. I need to get back into it. And some of them, they came over in the States, what was it, Hole in the Wall? But they had this one where they had these these plastic-like stairs. They're super soft, but they lube the crap out of it. I'm talking like they just grabbed every possible bottle of lube they could probably get from any store and just poured it down the stairs. And I'm pretty sure it's a cash prize or something, but they have to like climb up, and all it takes is just one sneeze or one misplaced step or not enough of grip, and then boom. And what's funny is that you have like a bunch of people on these stairs and they fall down. And it's hilarious seeing this domino effect. Yeah, we're good.
Hey, Jiro. Can we get everyone in our usual victory celebration? You know, this is a big deal and all.
Well, it is the last time we'll do this, so. Ferret legging made my brain hurt? Yeah, sorry, it's real. Alright, you know what? This is the finale. Full on, man.
We'll overcome any hardship as long as we do the simple anime tropes of sticking together. The path we believe in is the power of Nakama.
We are the World Combat Review. Thanks, team. Yeah, here we go. Ready, end? Who in this game would want to put in the center of New York City with nothing but clothing and a $20 bill? Would I want to put in the center of this New York City? What's his name? President G? Wolf? The bad guy? Let's see how far he goes. That guy sucks. Nothing changed, right? Oh, Claris is looking right, even happier than normal. Well, then again, this is going to be her ending. That guy sucks. I want him to just go embarrassed. Oh, I should probably save the game. God, it's gonna be the last time I'm gonna do this, man. And now I'm thinking about the ferret legging thing again. Ugh, I hate that I looked that up. Why did I look that up again? Oh, I remember, because we were looking up extreme sports. Like sports we never heard of from across the world. Like the cheese rolling, and I think it was, what is it, Blizzball or whatever it was? The bouncy ball thing that actually looked really cool. Like, I remember that day. But then we looked up ferret legging for some dumb reason. I will never do it. You couldn't pay me enough. And I'm pretty sure these guys did not get paid enough to have ferrets biting their man or lady parts, as well as their legs.
Are you prepared?
Yep. Be there in a sec. I don't even want to think about ferret leg. I'm just going to focus on this game.
Kamiyama-san, we'll be raising the curtains for the Combat Review World Pageant soon.
Yeah, we're not too far off now. Nothing like a celebration of peace to highlight the festival.
I'm just so happy we can bring the reviews from around the world together again for our show.
Have you seen the one where Unk tries to do the crate challenge? What's the crate challenge?
Yes, they're all present. I'm sure you'll find them resting somewhere around here.
What's the crate challenge? Oh, okay. Well, I better go say hi.
And I'll head to the stage now. Please meet me there when you're ready to end the game.
What if I don't end the game?
Well, you'll have to end it at some point.
Alright, will do. I think I will, Duck, do your idea of the poll, but I have a funny feeling which one's gonna win. I'm gonna do 2 images. They're gonna both be pictures with people holding katanas. And I have a funny feeling it's gonna be the second one, the one wearing the black clothing, that's gonna be the one that wins. Just saying. Anyway. Ah, man, 3 bromides. I don't know where... Wait. There's one there. There's one there. I can get all the bromides! Hold on. Screw you guys. I can get all the bromides. I was about to give up hope. I think I get them. Wait, they better be new. Where's there's one in your room. Doors open. Kamiyama, Kaoru. Sorry to disturb you. Crate challenge where you stack milk crates in the pyramid formation and try to cross them? Phone's gonna die, so I gotta go. You're watching me on a phone? Well, I mean, still, thank you so much for tuning in. Go get your phone charged. Oh, wrong room. Whatever. If it's the last time I'm gonna do this, I might as well just do these cutscenes. I should probably take it seriously. Doing some paper, Kaoru? I can help you if you like. Kamiyama. I can handle it. Sure. Looks like a pretty big stack there. I really don't mind lending a hand. Well, if you insist... Why does this song have lyrics now? Whatever. Sure thing. Clear it up in no time. Although, there's a problem. I don't know how to read. And will you do this all by yourself? It must be rough.
Of course. Though I must admit, there's a bit more today than usual. Unlike the Flower Division, we're useless when it comes to fending off demons.
Ooh, I love that they're singing in rounds like that. Kaoru. Office work has its challenges. We'd be nothing without the Wind Division. Just keep on smiling. Sure. Your smile's nice. Just keep on smiling then. Believe it or not, your smile gives us the strength we need.
My smile gives you strength. How does that even work?
I don't know. Anime rules. Battles can be bleak and unforgiving, but we keep on fighting. And it's the smiles of our loved ones that give us the strength we need to keep going. And as for your smile, Kaoru, it has a very special power beyond it. That is my name.
After all that fighting, I think I'm finally learning what makes you tick.
Good, because I've been trying to figure it out for all my life.
The more I learn, the more I like you.
You say something? Was that last part? Eh? Where? Show me. Yeah, I didn't see this coming. This guy has got way more game than I realized.
That's the last of the paperwork. Thank you. You're a big help today.
No problem. So I get the feeling I was in the way more than I was helping. I'm hoping there's at least still some more funny choices in this. Man! Even NPCs, man! There's not many games on this platform that I play that has me caring about NPCs as much, if not more so, than the main cast. Wait, what does that say? I can't see any of that. Whatever. Oh, is this the Sumire cutscene? Oh, I love this cutscene. She's a great singer. Did I hit some helium? No. I am munching on some sour candy. Oh, it's so good. But that's why I want to know more about the other combat review, man. Are we going to get a game where we'll get the Imperial combat review back up? That wasn't my voice.
Not polite to eavesdrop, Kamiyama.
Crap. Sorry. I was just so captivated by your beauty. Ah, I love her laugh.
Don't worry. After how violently you fought, I think I could forgive you just this once.
I appreciate it. Hmm?
I must say, you've had more than a few impressive moments during your battle.
Sumire-san.
I'm very grateful you're with us, Kamiyama. And if it wasn't for that one Ogami fellow...
Then how about a bonus? Making all that worthwhile. Nice, I got a way to go. Yeah, I want that bonus. Thank you. Then, how about a bonus?
So it's all about the cash, is it, Kamiyama? Well, I suppose I can accommodate that wish. You should be rewarded for your efforts.
No way, I remember this. Thanks. Everyone's gonna be happy. Huh?
Everyone, we're talking about your pay, right?
I get paid? Didn't know I even got paid. It would be nice to give a little something extra to the team, though.
You're a worthy captain to the Flower Division, Kamiyama. The Imperial Combat Review is lucky to have you. In all my years, I've only known one man more qualified than you.
Nah, I hate that I'm playing second fiddle to someone. Who? Who is it? Who's this other person? I want a name. Who's the other guy? Welcome, sorry to the stream.
Should never ask a lady about other men, Kamiyama.
Who is it? Who is it more of a man than me? I'm the best man in your life. Who is it? I want a name. Who? No, I'm joking. I already know. But it makes me really curious, though. Like, what kind of guy is Ogami? Wait a minute. There's a bromide in here. Where? You have a bromide? Excuse me.
I don't have a bromide next to me.
I just have to check. Can you, I don't know, move your leg up a little bit? Just gotta make sure of something. Are you stepping on it? What about your other foot? No? Alright. Where's this flipping bromide? It says there's one in here. Oh, found it. Oh, wait, I had this one already. No! Come on, man. I already have this bromide, although it's nice to see a younger Sumire. If not me, then who else will worry about you? But come on! Who the hell's this? With Sumire and the bromide. Ogami has a bad haircut, don't worry about him. But I do, because clearly it shows that this game doesn't care about haircuts. If you're an anime protagonist, you're gonna get every girl. You can have the most ugliest haircut, but if you're a protagonist, guess what? You're gonna have at least like 9 different women. Like, I'm not even joking. And, okay, so I'm doing something a little different. Folks may not know about this. Way back in the past, I had red hair. I'm dyeing some of my hair blue. Like, I have like little blue parts on my hair. Only because I just want to try something different. And then one of my friends teased me. It was like, V, why are you adding blue to your hair? I was like, why not? Like, it'd be interesting. It's like, oh, you're at that stage, huh? It's like, what do you mean that stage? I still don't know what that stage is. I just think it'd be interesting to try something different. So where's the other bromide? There's no one here. There's one in the bath. One in the Reiji. Well, I gotta go down there anyway, so go to the bath. Anybody's wondering, it's like a subtle blue. It's not like a very bright blue. Ooh, that's new. The team set their the Chat Noir's dance team. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. How about Chat Noir? That sounds cool. The team set their sights on winning the dance contest. Make sure you root for us, Ogami. Dang V, you're one of those. What does that mean? It's not a bright blue, although I did think about it. I did think about going for it, but I was like, you know what? I gotta go with blue. Try something different. It's like a dark blue. I know people are like, oh, I don't want to believe it. Just trust me. It's bright. It's like dark blue. I dodged the early days of hair loss my brothers and cousins fell to. Only chance of dyeing my hair is a gray for some big event. I say you should at least try well, okay. It does suck to like have to like, and I know the whole thing about like having to bleach your hair and everything. It took a minute, and it's a very strong scent, let me tell you that much, but I think it was worth it. I really do like it. Although I might try a different color in the time being. Just heard something. Someone there? I'm coming in. Oh, right. Let me guess. You want me to sample something?
You got that right, Kamiyama. I just made some new manju just for you.
Oh, let me guess. More hot suo cider? I want more backstory about these girls. I want to know about the Hiromi and the Moon Division. Oh, there's so much. You can annihilate your hair. That's why I'm not taking it lightly. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, anyone that wants to, like, change their hair or dye your hair, be easy. Don't overdo it, because you could ruin it really bad. Then again, you can always wear wigs, but it sucks. You made a manju of me? You were kidding when you said these were made for me.
You should try one. Don't worry. It's made with voodoo doll material, so when you eat it, something bad will happen to you.
Oh, okay. Wow. These are good.
You've done so much for the Imperial Theater, so consider these a little reward for me.
Dyed my hair 4 times in 3 months? Oh, yeah. Geez, Axis. It really shows. Thank you. They're amazing. Why do I have fangs?
You got some Azuki on your cheek.
Oh, hang on. I need something to clean myself with.
I got you, Kamiyama. So I'll still not clean you up.
Huh? No, I'm good. Please don't.
It's almost like I'm your girlfriend. I'll tell you there's in the flower division. Otherwise, everyone would choose me as the main girl.
Guarantee you they would. It's about the NPC girls? Yeah, I for sure would chose Hiromi. Don't be fooled by that cutesy act. Remind you, she made food that made us think that everyone looked like Hatsuo. And like Reiji, of all people, who was obsessed with stealing, apparently, my V card. I don't know why. That guy's a freak. I don't mind your interest, but I don't like the fact that you were that adamant about it, Reiji. Speaking of... Wait for it. And... Hey, Sandra. Check what I found. Ready for a nostalgia trip? You're gonna love this. What freak is it? Oh, it's a photo of us during our spiritual striker class. Yeah, it takes me back. We were a couple of hopeless chumps, weren't we? Yeah, how do we graduate? We never did what we were told. Oh, well, I might have done a couple of things. When I figured I had no spiritual power, I ended up transferring to mechanical maintenance. Also, that's the wrong person. I thought it was Kamiyama. Don't look at me like that. I don't regret my choice. I just remember you shed a few tears at the time. What? Whatever. Real men cry too, so just forget it, alright? Yeah, I wanted to pilot Spiritual Striker, kick some ass, get a girlfriend or two, look good, have a nice harem. When I found out it was never gonna happen, it felt like I had to go and cry, like it was the end of the world. I was pretty down, but this idiot saw me and said, "It's only the end if you let it be the end." He said that to my face while I was bawling my eyes out. What a butthole, right? But it riled me up something fierce. I swear that one day I build combat armor you can pilot without spiritual power. Then, I'll get that harem I always wanted. And leave that guy in the dust. That I swore. His words lit a fire under my ass, and I was able to get back on my feet. Literally. He set fire on me. It hurt like hell. Sounds like a real bastard. Sounds like a nice guy. You're a weirdo. Yeah, sounds like a prick. What a jerk. Who says that, like, things like that to a man when he's down? You should cut toxic people like that out of your mind. Let me go tell him off. Where is he? I want a name. That's why you're cute, Seijiro. You may be dumb, but at least you're hot. What? What was that last bit? What'd you say? Nothing. But I'm afraid I'm not planning on cutting ties with the guy. See, I kind of like him. He inspired me to do some bold things, because he's my one and only close friend. And then Kamiya was like, who? What? I thought I was your close friend. Like, yeah, seriously, you should be really glad that you're the pretty but dumb type. You're going to grow up to one of those himbos, aren't you? What's a himbo? Yeah, okay. You just go leave. Okay. Man, you hate to see them when they leave, but you also love to see them when they leave. What'd you say? What? What did you just say? Nothing. Reiji? Yeah. Were you checking me out as I left? No, not necessarily. Reiji? Tell the truth, Reiji. Checking me out as I was leaving. Reiji? Maybe. So, you wanna do something later? Or no? Can you get out the menu and just, wanna talk to me instead? Please don't press X. Damn it! I gotta talk to Sumire. Can we like lock the elevator? What do you mean? I don't mind that. I just don't. Reiji's weird.
What do you mean weird? There's nothing weird about a guy liking another guy.
It's not a matter of that. It's a matter of how Reiji does it. All right? He's a very weird person.
Oh, you're talking about that cutscene on your YouTube channel.
The guy tried to remake me and then tried to take my V card 4 times. Who does that?
Yeah, I guess he's a little weird. All right, I'll talk with Kaoru about locking the door.
Good. And then you just hear Reiji just on the other side. He's like, oh, hey, Kamiyama. Oh, don't see you here much. What were you talking with Sumire about? I heard my name, and just want to make sure everything's okay. Why are you walking away from me? These two? Well, I like you, but alright.
According to my calculations, even with the combined strength of all combat reviews, you were supposed to die. You had a 0% chance of beating Sotetsu Ganon.
Hey, 0's not nothing.
Yes, 0 is literally nothing. 0% is 0. What? Ugh. I don't understand how. Should have been impossible. What was going through your head while you were leading the vanguard, Kamiyama?
And then it just cuts to, like, I don't know, some Looney Tunes cartoons. What was going through my head while we were fighting? How hot Elise was.
How do you not know? You were there, right? Don't you have a brain?
Jeez, alright. Hang on. Jeez. I was just too busy focusing on defeating Ganon to think about anything. I'm one of those kind of guys. Just beat Ganon and get everyone home. That was the only thing on my mind. Really? That's so much to ask? Can't be that bad.
Seems you remember after all. Battle was very educational for us as well.
How do you figure?
And for that, I'm most grateful. Thank you.
See, there's something cute about. Welcome, Roar to the Street. Why are you really gonna get a Switch 2 for the new Donkey Kong that looks insane? Oh, dude, I agree. That looks so good. Donkey Kong's my 3rd favorite Nintendo, next to Kirby and Metroid. I at least am doing a one visit of that. I guarantee you. That looks good, man. I didn't think of it being a Super Mario Odyssey prequel, but it looks damn good. Like, holy moly. I never thought I was going to get a lot of love. I mean, I was still going to get the Donkey Kong game either way, but then they dropped it. Okay, so here's a little fun fact for you out there. And if anyone's like, oh, spoilers, this is in the trailers. But when they first teased Donkey Kong Bonanza, they showed off the new Donkey Kong design that a lot of people were like, and I'll admit, it's kind of growing on me. It's not there yet, but it's kind of growing on me, right? And they showcased that Donkey Kong was going to be traveling around this whole big old world alongside this, like, pinkish purple rock on his shoulder, right? And everyone's just like, oh, okay, he's got a rock friend this time. Now, it was only like a day or two that they showed another trailer, right? And on that trailer, they showcased that rock turns out to be Pauline. You know, the extremely hot brunette girl that sings the Jump Up Superstar from Mario Odyssey that you can't get away from. Seriously, that song is literally in everyone's soundtrack now. I'm not even joking. I'm sick of that song. Yeah, that same Pauline. But this time around, they teased that I think she's like 13 or 14, and she's just stuck underneath. She's trying to get back to the surface, so Donkey Kong and her have to get to the core of the planet's core and hopefully get a wish to get back up there. Now, what's interesting is they've incorporated this whole thing between Pauline's music and Donkey Kong's power in so many incredible ways. Like, the transformations. I'm getting a Super Saiyan Donkey Kong. I never thought I would ever think that. Then again, it would be the most surprising thing. I think it was like last year I discovered that Donkey Kong had a TV series. So it's crazy. I was kind of interested in the game before the direct, but after this game, and after that, I switched to... I'm telling you, Roy, I completely agree. Yeah, Clip, you talk about your V-card getting threatened. Hope you don't mind. I hope you didn't. But then again, I already got clipped with a different cutscene, so can't be any worse than what I did. Access, I believe it's not going to be nearly as bad as the first time we discovered Reiji trying to go for my virginity. Well, excuse me, Kamiyama's. Like, he said it over and over and over again. And then I think it was cut in such a way that everyone was just like, oh yeah, that guy really, really wants you. I was like, yeah, he wants Kamiyama. But back to the Donkey Kong thing. Oh, it's so good, man. I want to play a Nintendo game and talk about it, but I just gotta wait. Because I think it's July 17th, right? We got a long ways from that, but oh, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait to stream it. At the very least, do a one visit of it. I'm just so curious. I mean, Super Saiyan Donkey Kong? I never thought I would ask for anything more. And then the video game music in it is so good. There's the one song they played during the trailer. There's a cutscene moment where Pauline sings and Donkey Kong transforms. And I don't know what that song is, but that's been in my head for the past couple of days. It lives in there rent free right now. I digress. Imperial Combat Review deserves to be recognized for service. Let them well, Kamiyama, you did. We could have done it without you, Elise. There's no way we could have done it alone. Appreciate kindness, but made costly mistakes rather time around this. Don't say that. Berlin Combat Review has nothing to apologize for. Because mistakes, we made our fair share too. And despite them, not failed because of them. We learned from our mistakes and we grew stronger from them. That's why we won this fight. You gonna play Stellar Blade tomorrow? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Nice. I see point, and suppose right in some aspects. Kamiyama. Saved Berlin combat, but saved world in time. Great. Allow me to say this once again, since I'm favorite girl of yours. Thank you. I wouldn't say favorite, but you're definitely up there. But no, you're playing Stellar Blade. I've been actually... Well, I'm planning on going back to that. Not as a stream, but just... I talked about it before. I don't think it was during Sakura Wars. But I played Stellar Blade. I did a one visit of it last year. And then I made my own personal playthrough of it. And I've beaten everything in that game, but they had a DLC that recently dropped with Nikkei, which has bomb tier music. Seriously, go check out Nikkei's music. It's so good. And then some. The shop theme slaps. But I'm serious. they had this like recent thing, and the only thing I know is that they showcased this new girl named Scarlet, who I'm pretty sure is from Nikkei, and I'm like, the boss scene looks good. I really want to get back into Stellar Blade, but it's been a long time since, and I'm gonna be so rusty. Part of me was actually debating about just like doing a one visit, or rather a second visit of Stellar Blade. I didn't really see a point of it though, because I mean, people probably already know Stellar Blade and they don't need to see me play. Although at the same time, I get an excuse to just show off more of Eve's hotness and how awesome this game is. Bottom line is, Stellar Blade rules. And go check out the Nikkei DLC. You did a commendable job in your battle against Ganon. No doubt that the strength of your bond brought you this victory. What's the matter? The battle wasn't like anything else. We went through a lot. Axis also earlier said, sorry, I'm looking at chat here. Donkey Kong going Super Saiyan just makes him that much more like Goku. Missing the tail though. Then again, considering how huge, he does look like the grade 8 versions of the Saiyans, huh? If anyone deserves credit for a victory, it's you, Hakushu. Come now. That's what I love about you young folks. Thing is, I don't know how I'm gonna get a Switch 2. They're all sold out. I couldn't tell you. Like I said, my friends bought me one for some weird reason because they like me, of all people. Is that DLC free? I don't believe the Nikkei DLC is. Actually, I don't think that or the Nier Automata DLC is. I don't think so. I think it costs some money. I don't honestly know if it's free. Actually, I should look that up, actually. I'm pretty sure it isn't, though. I'm pretty sure it's probably like, what, like 15 bucks or something. Stellar Blade, Goddess of Victory, Nikkei DLC is $9.99. Oh, yeah, it's like 10 bucks. Okay, that's not bad. That's $10. That's $10 for at least 3 or 4 new skins, a whole new area to explore. Well, not really a whole new area, but a new thing to explore. A new mini game that looks like the Nikkei game. Not that I'm looking at Nikkei gameplay in a shameful way or anything. But, and a new boss fight that apparently a lot of people are saying is even better than a certain girl's boss fight. I know it's been a year, so I don't know if it's still spoilery. You know what? I think I can say without worry. But there's a certain girl. I won't spoil. But there's a certain girl with raven hair, like raven black hair. Let's just say that a lot of people like that fight. And then there's this new DLC fight. And from what I heard, everyone loves this fight. So I'm looking forward to it. I didn't see anything of it because I want to go blind. Please tell me you can buy some more bromides. No, I already got... Wait. This is new? Yeah, I'll buy it. Sakura's daily routine. Train, train, train. Unmatched with a blade, she fights in the name of justice. Goku doesn't have a tail anymore, lol. Nor did he have one when he went Super Saiyan. No, that's what I'm saying, like... But when he was Kid Goku, he had a tail. Also, Super Saiyan 4, didn't he also have a tail? Sometimes all I want to do is recline on a sofa and enjoy a moment of relaxation. Nerd. I don't think I need to do this cutscene. I'll skip it. And I feel about running the shop with me. Yeah, I know how this cutscene goes. You only marry me if I get to pay for you. I'll bite it. I'll bite it again. You. Proposing to me. Proposing? With your broke wallet? Your cheap pockets? No way. Didn't think so. Good, because you're fishing for a proposal. It'll cost you 10,000 yen. What? 10,000? I gotta marry you for 10,000 yen? I don't have that kind of money. If you fork over the cash, you get to have me as your wife. How much is 10,000 yen back in the Taisho era? That's probably gotta be a lot of money. Actually, you know what? I'm curious. What if I Google that? You think Google will know? I'm gonna look that up. How much? Oops, wrong thing. How much is 10,000 yen in US dollars? I can't spell dollars. Dollars during the Taisho era. Let's see here. Well, it didn't give me an answer, but it decided to give me a different link to help figure that out. In 1920, 1 Japanese yen was worth about 50 cents. In 1920, about 50 cents could buy a pound of bacon, a pound of coffee, and a dozen eggs. So going back then, 100 yen was like $50, which, according to that time, was roughly $600 in today's money, or 60,000 yen. Damn. Wait, they even said like you could get a meal at a modest restaurant could cost 1 to 3 yen. 100 yen could buy meals for several people. Dude, that's got to be 10,000 yen during this time is well in the 10 millions. Like, holy crap, and dollars, in US dollars. Like, that's crazy. Like, back then, 1 to 3 yen is able to buy meals at a modest restaurant for several people? Basic clothes were 10 to 30 yen. A ticket for a kabuki performance or a cinema could cost anywhere from half to 2 yen. Renting at a modest apartment was 30 to 100 yen depending on location and size. If you had at least 100 yen in the 1920s, you could have a comfortable lifestyle for an individual or small family. That's absurd to me. I mean, granted, yeah, that was during the time where they were like, you know, figuring things out and everything, but jeez Louise. And she's asking for 10,000 of that to marry her? She's worth way too much money. I guess I might as well start saving up and then using a time machine. That's crazy to me, though. 10,000 yen. Sorry, I'm looking more about exchange rate stuff. 10,000 flipping yen to buy her as a wife. Wait, who the flip's up there? Oh, well, let's just get you over with. I don't really need to care. Thanks. See ya. Don't really care because you're a funny cutscene. I'll do you in a second. Looks like Gear 4 Luffy, or that he does Super Saiyan. Oh, for Donkey Kong's Kong Bonanza. Now, going back to that, the only design I'm kind of like on is, what's the deal with the ostrich Bonanza mode? Okay, yeah, he has to fly, and his bananas are like wings, but I don't really dig the ostrich Bonanza form. He's got a very small head and neck and far too much torso. And I get it, it's Donkey Kong as an ostrich, but that feels like legitimate an AI thing. Like everything else, you can make the argument of. Like the Kong Bonanza is definitely the coolest design. Even the Zebra Bonanza looks cool, looks dope. But literally, it feels like Nintendo was like, we gotta come up with a third design at least for Donkey Kong. It's like, well, sir, we gotta make him fly. It's like, all right, fine, I got this. Hey, ChatGPT, Alexa, make me a merge of what happens if Donkey Kong was an ostrich. And then it's like, here's the result of Donkey Kong as an ostrich. And then it popped up the Ostrich Bonanza design. And then they're like, oh, okay, this works. I don't like the Ostrich Bonanza look. It looks dumb. It's gonna be useful, I know, but it looks dumb. I agree. The Ostrich Bonanza does look rather ridiculous, but we'll have to accept it nonetheless. I guess. But don't you think with Nintendo's creativity and capabilities, they can design a better looking thing? Well, I don't think it matters. We're all still gonna buy the game, because we like Nintendo games, right, Kamiyama? Anyway, with a samurai like yourself among our knightly ranks, we make for an unstoppable combat review. Appreciate the offer, but I know how deep down you really feel. You like that Ostrich Bonanza design, and for that, I refuse to join your terrible little team. Not a chance then. No bother. I've not given up on the idea just yet. The battle only made us stronger. Next time, I'll force you down to your knees. God, he's so cool. Alright, let's get this over with. Can you just give me these other 3, or I guess 2 bromides I'm missing? It's frustrating. Anyway, there's so many. Nice work. I am playing this cutscene again for a reason.
It's not complete yet, Kamiyama. I'm still missing one person shot.
Really? You have everyone of importance. Who are you missing?
The flower division just doesn't have that spark without... Wait, you can't tell who's missing? How can you overlook such a vital member? And you call yourself the captain? You're a phony! A great big phony!
Alright, jeez. But everyone in the flower division is a vital member. Who am I missing?
I'm talking about you, Kamiyama!
Oh, me? Why?
Exactly! The flower division wouldn't be what it is without you, Kamiyama, so let me take a bromide of you.
You got a weird look on your face. Are you going to red? Get some good rest, Roar. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, I forgot how this cutscene's about to go. Well, like this? I gotta admit, it feels pretty good having my picture taken.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. It's too much. I'm too pumped. I can't take it anymore.
What does that mean? Uh-oh. What the hell are you doing? Get off me!
Take it off, Kamiyama.
I'm pretty sure it's not consensual.
I have to see all of you.
I need this shot.
How did you change your voice?
Juicy Kamiyama bromides. All for Itsuki. Give it to me.
Why'd your voice change? Get away from me!
Get back here, Kamiyama. Give me all of you.
You got some nerve.
Look at these Kamiyama bromides. All for me.
Yeah.
I want seasonal variations, so I'll be back for those.
Okay?
No. Feel so violated. You sound like Mickey Mouse on everything I love just now. You should try that on Claris. Don't tempt me. I can't go. Dude, I'm gonna be 2 bromides short, man. Where are these other 2 bromides I'm missing? One there and... one there. Where? Are there any other bromides? There's one on the stage. Well, there's one on the stage. Am I gonna be a bromide short? Like, legitimately? Unless this is not new, then I'm gonna be 2 bromides short. That makes me sad. Wait. Wasn't it around here? It says it was in the stage. Am I going crazy? Didn't it show an icon for a bromide in here? Whatever, I'm gonna leave. Maybe it's a glitch, a bug or something. Bromide's gone. What? Am I going crazy? Was there not a bromide logo near the little squares? Whatever. I'm gonna be short 2 bromides. I'm gonna cry. All this work, everything I've done, all for Claris. And for what? Be short 2 bromides, man. I'm gonna have to look them up. I'm not gonna do a 3rd playthrough of this, but it sucks, man. Skip. I don't care. I want damn bromides. Nothing else matters now.
Remember when I kicked your ass in Koi Koi?
Yeah, I remember. See ya.
Don't be like that just because you lose, loser. Get back here. We're not done grilling you.
Thanks, Yui. Really appreciate it. Wait, it's right there again. I'm about to lose my mind. Okay, it's right there, right? Okay, remember that, folks. The little white square in the stage. It says it's there. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down to the flippin' thing. It's gone again. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I think I might be being a goober. Hold on. Is it upstairs? Is it an upstairs thing? Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind. It's not a bug. I was about to lose my mind. I would never think there was a bromide up here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Come here. What is it? Oh, it's Sakura and Ogami. All Love Maidens. A snapshot into Sakura and Ogami's daily life. I really wanted to see you. Lucky dog. That means I'm a bromide short. After all that work. Then what the flip is this? What bromide is this? I can't believe it. Is it a BattleBot thing? I'm pretty sure I did all the BattleBot stuff. No, man. We can't go this far. And I've missed one bromide. That's gonna make me so sad. That's gonna be my one regret in this. I mean, I have to move on, but there's nothing else to do. If there's nothing in the BattleBot, that sucks. I can't believe I'm gonna be short one bromide. Unless,
あてはな、あんたがやる男やって初めて会った時から分かっとったで。と、いい感じで持ち上げたところで。
No! I'm gonna be short a damn bromide. Hey, old man, you got a bromide? I need it, like, now.
I have no bromide for you, but I'll give you gratitude for saving my daughter. If something like this would happen again, I'd probably try to forge the Imperial Sword, taking the life of my daughter. If that time ever comes, you better stop me. I'm counting on you, boy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go look at this window and keep brooding. Actually, never mind, I'm just gonna stand here, looking like I have no thought in my head.
I can't believe there's no bromide. Like, I can't believe it. There's not a single one. I don't want to end the game yet. Where? Where did I miss it? Which one am I missing? There's nothing else. I can't go anywhere else. Once I talk to Claris, that's it. So if there's not one in the BattleBot thing, I don't know. I must have missed something. That so sucks. It was gonna be a complete playthrough too. Oops. Wait, what was that? Oh. Please tell me. No, I've done it all, man. Every single one. Yep, I've done all that. So there's no bromides in BattleBot. And then the only thing I can think of is Koi Koi. But I've already done it. Flip is his last bromide. Gotten stars on everything. There's nothing else except, like, you know, practice mode. I got that too. I don't think I need to do practice mode. I better not have to do practice mode to get that last bromide. That'd be dumb. If I have to do all this again, nah, man, I can't do Koi Koi again. I can't believe it that I'm missing one damn bromide. I already got this one. Missing a bra? No, a bromide. Ready and I'm pretty sure some of them aren't actually lifting me up. Like, Arthur doesn't look like he's like, I don't want to touch you with your filthy peasant body. Let's see, does that work? Do I get the bromide now? Please work. Nope. I'm short a damn bromide. That's it. I don't know where else it is. I've tried. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's so sad, man. I don't know where I possibly could have missed it. It could have been any of these 8 chapters, man. Let's just pretend I got it. I don't think there's anything left to do. The music apparently stopped for some reason. I apparently also have the loudest running animation ever. Where'd the music go? I can check or no for sure. Well, I don't really know exact way to check. The only thing I know is that, like, I don't know what location. I just know that I'm missing this one. Like, you can check your collectibles, or were you just doing that? Well, I mean, I go by this. I can go by S30. I can look up S31. I'm gonna look that up really quickly. At least it's numbered. Thank God it's numbered. I don't know if that will help, but let me say Sakura Wars Bromide S31, I guess. I have no idea where this is. I'm gonna watch 28 years later. Oh, are you? Let me know how that goes. I didn't watch, because I know, I love 28 Days Later. I didn't want to watch 28 Weeks because I heard that one was kind of eh. But let me know how 28 Years is. I hope it's good. Hope it's good. Find S31. Where's S31? I found a list. Oh. No. Wait, no, I got that one. The long box, Ricarita, Rosarita, Aries. No, I got that already. The flip, what? Where the hell is this bromide? Okay, so this probably S32. Locating the underground hangar, specifically in the middle of the room on the second day after speaking with Sumire. No, I got that one too. 28 Weeks is okay in my opinion. There's some awesome moments that I like from that. It's kind of dumb for the most part. Well, let me know. I would definitely like to check that out. I have no idea. Got that. Got Sumire. Got Sakura. Got that. 5 stars on stage. I'm pretty sure I got Ichiro. Erica Fontaine. No, got that. It's Raid Captain Kamiyama. Raid Captain Kamiyama? Where's that at? That would be... It'd be in the older Sakura Wars photos. See, that's where S31 is. Located in the underground hangar, specifically in the middle of the room on the second day after speaking with Sumire-san. I wish I just had an image to verify, because I don't see an image of it. That way I can verify if it is S31 I'm missing. I mean, it looks like that on this number, but... It doesn't tell me. Unless there's another Rosita. You know what? It might be another Rosita. But it says found in the underground hangar near the toolbox. Back in chapter 4. Frick you, Rosita! I don't even know who you are. That's so depressing. But at least from what Access has gathered, and at least from the little context clues I'm seeing from this website, I guess it was back in chapter 4. So, that sucks. But you know what? We're moving on. I'll just have to accept that I'm going to be stuck with 112 out of 113 bromides. That's... I should probably say the game. Where did the game music go? Still game music. Is there audio?
Have you finished speaking with everyone, Kamiyama?
Hang on. Not done yet. There's something I gotta do really quickly.
Well, fine, if you want to keep me waiting a little longer.
Hell is... You know what? If this is the finale, I'll do something nice. Close the pictures, now's your chance. Don't say that. But I am gonna do something stupid. Hang on, wrong button. If it's the finale... And it's the summer. Oh, there's the music. Just once. Why not? It's the summer! There's a lot of little things here. Let's say, I'm gonna have Seijiro in a swimsuit with glasses. You can have angel wings. You can have black cat ears. You can have white cat ears. Dog's tail. What else is weird? Let's have you, black cat. Sorry, when I do this, please don't lose your mind. You can be red rim glasses. Sure. All right, let's get to it. S31 is supposedly a large underground box full of tools. I think I know what that one is. Wait, wrong save file. Oh, no, that was the right save file. I'll just probably have to go off camera and grab it. It's not a big deal. I mean, it sucks, but it's not the biggest deal. Looking good, me. And definitely looking good, Claris. Now, where are the others? Actually, I don't think they'll all show up yet. I think they'll show up after I talk to Claris. Alright, whatever. Let's end it. I don't know what else to do. I know where that I think I know where that bromide is. If it is, for what I'm seeing back at chapter 4, it's fine. And I think it's too late for me because we were just in the underground hangar. It would have popped up a bromide there. No, I appreciate access. It was probably back in the chapter 4 that I missed, so it's totally fine. Also, we finally got music in, so that also helped too.
Oyama-san, have you fixed the music?
Yes, I did.
By the way, why are we all wearing swimsuits?
Well, because, summer. Hot. Yeah, I'm all done. I got nothing else in me. I'm all done. It's almost time to go.
Yes, it is. I thought we'd never again get the chance to hold another peaceful event like this.
If you took the pictures, they'll surely show up. I wish. Comma Review World Pageant is a good way to get word out that the Imperial Theater is up and running again. It's all thanks to you, Claris.
What did I do?
I don't know. Probably just yelled about Dr. Seuss stuff, I guess. Use your creativity to protect and inspire the Imperial Comma Review, Claris. Or are you gonna say something? You're just gonna stare at me. That kind of talent, the Imperial Theater will be in the best hands with you here. What? Why'd you back away from the hug? Why'd you back away? The heck are you guys doing over here? Wait, the tail wags? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, Zombie looks cute with cat ears too. You can actually see her hands this time.
Let's turn that frown upside down. Let's get out there.
And with me, everyone is now about to have their jaws dropped, as usual.
Yes! Wait, Anastasia, that's a little unfair. For old time's sake, will you do the honors?
I'm surprised that we didn't have one cutscene more to just make fun of Claris, but whatever. The tail wags, dude. I'm just gonna. Why is he looking at that face? All right, fine. I'll say it loud. Flower Division, move out. Why did I make that pose? Whatever. 1930s cartoon wolf noises. Who's the one on the right? What? Huh? You're talking about Anastasia? It sounded like you said Flower Division boob out. I don't think I'd be allowed to. Well, whatever. I'm probably allowed to say it. Yeah, see, that's Sakura. Ugh! We know this. And you know what? Since this is the credits, I might as well let this play again. Even though I know I'm going to get copyright claim for this. I just know it. It's so good, though. What's funny is I think every single one of these girls can actually sing, legitimately. After a Google search, it was without a doubt Anastasia. Well, we already knew it was Anastasia. We could have told you. But what I will say, though, is with this, we're done. That's it. We've done, with the exception of that one bromide, I think I've done everything this game had to offer. Every single thing. I freaking love this game, man. I've never played a game that... the way these characters express their emotions, right? Think about all the koi-kois. Oh, not koi-kois. The tete-a-tetes. For those that need that reminder, even though I know you guys know, the moments where we just spent a personal moment with all 5 of these girls. Like, the moment where we had to, I don't know, be close to Hatsuo, or we tried to cheer up Sakura, or we checked out Anastasia from her back, like the whole spy thing. Like, every single one of those moments, it was just, I don't know, it made my heart beat. Bye, Fantasia. It was nice to meet you, Fantasia. Yeah, you got destroyed in the koi-kois, bro. You know what? I'll talk about the koi-kois in a minute. But I gotta say, the biggest appeal to this game is just how these characters come off. They feel like you can honestly interact with them. It made me feel like I was in there interacting with them. I wish other like romance games had this. Hell, even games I love like Persona, if they had moments of Persona, can you imagine this, right? If you had a tete-a-tete with Chie from Persona 4 or with Makoto from Persona 5, but in the style of how Soccer Wars did it, you can't tell me that doesn't make you smile. Because holy moly. This was a romance game? Yeah, well, I mean, mecha, romance, action, it's a lot. I almost forgot that Anastasia tried to shoot you in the head when you goofed around. Oh, yeah, well, again, that's also another thing, too. I forgot about that scene where, I guess the best term to say it is we stood at the girls. And, what was it, Anastasia almost shot me. Sakura, I think she was like trying to spook me. I think Claris has had the scariest, for sure. But, like, seriously, the way these characters come off is amazing. I cannot believe how expressive they are. I've never played a game where it felt like this. Like, to the same level as Tete-a-Tetes. Like, don't get me wrong, there are games that get, like, that same level of, like, hype, like Persona or even Cold Steel. But Soccer Wars is way more unique on this aspect. Like, why don't more games do this? Like, what I shouldn't say what is wrong with game developers. That's not right. But, like, come on. And not to mention, they're all by, like, some serious A-list, like, seiyus. Like, a lot of you guys may not know some of these seiyus, but, like, for example, Arthur, the blonde one's voice actor, he voices Yu-Gi-Oh in Sword Art. He also voices Shido in Date Alive. Or Margaret, the girl that at first I couldn't stand, and I'm like, all right, she's okay. She voices Rie Kugumiya. You probably heard her in like every kind of like one of those roles. Like she was Luis in The Familiar Zero. She was Kaguya from Gintama. She's Fenris in that, what is it, the Cheat 2 Superpowers anime that happened recently. And then we got like other characters that everyone knows. Like how many times have you not heard, you must have heard Saori Hayame, Claris's voice actress. She's Yor from Spy Family. She's Spacing, what the flip is her name? He voices Mickey Mouse in Kingdom Hearts 4. Not with my pipes, no way. But Saori Hayame, she voices, I'm trying to think of the girl's name from World God Only Knows, but I can't remember her name. That sucks. I realize I'm using like different niche roles for her. She voices Ryu from Danmachi. Like the point I'm getting to it is they have some crazy good voice actors and actresses in this game. And a part of me was wondering, because I didn't know this game was in Japanese when I first played it. Like, I think we were all surprised when we first did episode 1, and we're like, wait, this is all in Japanese? And it works, it's awesome. I can't imagine English dub for this. But then again, it was because of you followers. Shout out to you, Mini.Polga. I haven't forgot about you, my friend. But you're the one that told me that the dubbed version of, there's a game called Sakura Wars So Long My Love. Which is apparently set with America, and apparently John Young Bosch voices that, as well as Stephanie Shan, a number of other like well-known voice actors and actresses. So I'm like, really? They voiced this? That's crazy. But I don't know. Like, I can't get over how amazing like this game looks. The music's so damn good. The singing is so on point, and animation is beautiful. Like, holy moly! I cannot accept if they do not do another Sakura Wars. But I'll also say that that's only like one aspect of the game. Like the biggest aspect is definitely that. But the other aspect is the fighting. Now, to be fair, I didn't know there was mecha fighting in this. And now that I've done, I can actually look at the back of this case. And it shows like her on some sort of machine, but I don't know what that is. Wait, what? Oh, Claris is ending. The water's perfect. Claris? Claris?
Kawayama, is this a mixed bath?
Oh, hell yes! I like this. Please let time stop.
I think the coast is clear. Let's get out of here, Kamiyama. Huh? He's dead! At last!
Not dead yet. Thanks. Who does this animation studio styling? So much for a hot spring retreat.
I still enjoyed it. I got to spend time with you.
Oh, and yes, I forgot. Saori Hayame is a great singing songstress. Yes! Happily ever after. Got Claris' ending. Yes! Totally worth it. Did you put those clothes on you? Oh. Huh. You know, that's a good point. How did I get into these clothes? Ooh. That's new. Is it because I got everyone's thing? It must be. Or did I save the system data? Oh, that was so cute. Oh, I like that so... Whoa, Jesus. Oh, man, that scared the crap out of me. Did I unlock anything? I think that's it. You make a good point, Saria. There was no one else around. Did I get anything else, though? I don't think I did. I didn't even realize I had different music. Okay. Classic New York? Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go in the game because why not? That's interesting. I think we're also still in these like swimsuit costumes and stuff, but whatever. I didn't know there was like different music in this. Maybe I should have paid a bit more attention, huh? But regardless, like, okay, let's just pretend the credits last longer. And we're just gonna listen to this. I'm gonna stand right next to Claris, because I kind of want this to be, if I could just position myself. There we go. I guess you're just gonna keep looking at me. All right, so for the remainder of this episode, I'm just gonna talk about this, because if this is the finale, I gotta just share my feelings on this one, because this is amazing. I can't get over just how much attention to detail this game is. Like, I know the person who designed, like, the characters was the same manga artist who did Bleach. I think his name is Kubo, Tite Kubo, if I'm saying his name right. And it shows. You can clearly see, like, the references, like, the designs. It's similar to Bleach. Like, I can see that. I remember, like, finding out about that way later. I was like, wait, what? So it had a great art design, great character design, great characters in general. Like, yeah, you could say the argument of some of them are tropey, but it works for it. Like, it works really well. Like, you have Anastasia, who's like the beautiful One-san type, who's mysterious and alluring, but you'll always like her. And she's super flirty, but you never get to see the real one. You got Sakura, the classic childhood friend, but she definitely has so much heart and emotion that you can easily feel for it. You have Hatso, who's our I don't want to say typical, but our total tomboy, who is the most, like, she's got the biggest heart of all of them. Like, everyone has a trope that's like, yeah, you've seen it before, been there, done that, but it works so well. Like, it gives me vibes of, there was an anime that came out last year called The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really, Really Love You. And I remember looking up the synopsis of it and hearing about some of the characters that they were in this. Like, one of them was like a tsundere, one of them was like the lovey-dovey. And I thought to myself, oh, is it going to be a trope with all these girls? And I think the same way of Sakura Wars that I think of that anime is that even with the tropes, they handle it so well that it works even better for them. If anything, I love the fact that they do the tropes. If they did like, oh, Claris she looks like the bookworm, but she tends up being like the gal type, then it's like, oh, well, that's not right. She should stick to one thing, and she should just stick to her elements instead of break into different ones. And it looks really good. Like, it suits it really good, is what I meant to say. Not looks really good. And then the combat. That was the thing I was trying to get to. The combat in this game, I didn't think it was a mecha game. Again, looking at the back, I can now look at it because I didn't really, like, fully look into it. But the case of this game, which has reversible art, by the way, because the main cover just has a picture of Sakura on top of her mech and just talks about, like, an era of conflict of romance, and it just says fast-paced battles, but I didn't see because the picture was small, so I didn't know it was like a mecha battle game. Anastasia looks like a midway between Harabelle and Nell, two of my favorite Bleach girls. Hell, sign me up. But you wouldn't know it was a mech game. Like, I didn't know it was a mech game. I remember the first chapter when the demon attacked and Kamiyama busted out her swords. I'm like, oh, is this like a turn-based game? What am I doing? Because clearly this guy's got swords. That means he's got some work to do. He could do some business. Instead, he gets his butt kicked, and then it's not until later that he gets a mech that we're like, oh, by the way, this is a mecha fighting game. And I'm like, oh, okay. And while it's fun, I feel like there's some rough patches. Like, they could have added different combos. I think the combat tree could have been way more refined. Would have loved if they allowed us to play more characters. I'm getting into the stuff that I think could have need some improvement. Like, I said enough of the praise. I'm talking to stuff that is good, but can use some work on, by the way. I think the combat could definitely use some work. Because, one, like I said, the combos could be better. Two, the characters could be could function a bit better. Like, obviously, Kamiyama's like the best in every circumstance. Sakura's good, it gets better. Hatsu's always good, and so is Azami. Like, if you're not one of those four characters, aka if you're Anastasia or Claris, then the game gets a little bit more, like, kind of confusing a little bit, and difficult. Because Anastasia's like the tank, apparently, because she has a higher defense, and her gun packs a punch, but it's the same shoot, 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 and then super shoot. And it's the same thing for Claris, where Claris is just slower, she shoots multiple shots, at least they home, and then she just, like, does one super beam, but we saw it earlier, that beam does not do enough for how long it takes. Like, it's a very mid attack. And I remember in the beginning thinking, like, oh, Claris should have been better, and it's just kind of not, and it sucks. Like, they need to be better with combat, and it shouldn't be that I get it, Kamiyama's great, but it'd be cool to have, like, some side missions where maybe we have to save Kamiyama. What if there was a moment where Kamiyama's captured, and you had to have a team between Claris and Hatsuo, or Azami and Anastasia. Like, I would love like different team synergies or different team attacks. Speaking of, I completely forgot about the freaking team attacks. I didn't know we had team attacks until way later, and even after I learned it, how many, you can count on your hand how many times I've done the team attack thing. For those who don't know or forgot, the team attack is the weird thing where it does the cutscene where it's like, I don't know, me and Hatsuo playing giant obi drums in a giant Matsuri festival. I shouldn't say Matsuri and festival, they're the same thing. But the team attack was just kind of like, and the only thing it does is give us a power boost that lasts like 5 seconds. So, very mid. And also doesn't make sense, but whatever, anime logic. I think they could have improved more on the tete-a-tetes. And by not improve, I wish they added more. We had only 5 tete-a-tetes this whole damn game. 1 for each of the 5 girls. And I'm like, all right, well, at least everyone got their fair share. I would love if they gave us 2 tete-a-tetes at least. 2 for Sakura, and 2 for Anastasia, 2 for Claris, 2 for Azami, 2 for Hatsuo. What if a tete-a-tete between 2 girls? Now, granted, this is a fantasy of mine, but I would love to have a tete-a-tete where there's something between, I mean, me and Claris, and all of a sudden Hatsuo pops up, and then I have a tete-a-tete with her while having a tete-a-tete with Claris. I don't know, maybe I'm just being greedy with this. At the very least, a second tete-a-tete would be nice. I already said it before, and this kind of also goes to the things I don't like, but I don't like the dungeon designs. I mean, well, let me rephrase. I like how the dungeons visually look. The dungeons are beautiful. Like, this game is a beautiful looking game. Graphically speaking, it's amazing. But the dungeon layout sucks. Like, most of them were either walk through weird underworld helly area, avoid like falling deep down, and then you only got into the later chapters where it's like fight against like the mechish like steampunk ending. And that I actually like. I like the steampunk design of that one. But it's almost the same format where hop over this obstacle, fight gauntlet of enemies to proceed, fight over different obstacle, fight gauntlet of enemies, fight final boss. And I don't know, I would like some like uniqueness in these dungeons because they're all almost carbon copies of each other. The only thing unique was you get to choose which character. Well, if it was the story, you're stuck with one, and then if you did the battle bot, you could choose the characters, but it's kind of eh. It's kind of eh. Be on a funny note, I just tried to research this game and Anastasia pops up before the actual game because I guarantee you a lot of people love Anastasia, and I don't blame people, to be fair. I really don't. But like, what are some of the other things I didn't like about this game? I don't like the fact that they didn't touch upon much of the NPCs on this one, except for the combat review. Like, I love that they touched on more of the characters. Don't get me wrong. Everyone has a moment to stand out and do something. But again, I want to know how Berlin came to be. I want to learn why London's such a big deal. How the flip did the Shanghai common review get to be so good? What about these characters? How do they develop their traits of personalities? And I get it. Some anime, they don't necessarily have to talk about most characters, but I don't want it to be like, and I'll admit, this is not the same case. I like that the designers for this game didn't do a Naruto. And yes, I am calling out Naruto fans out there. You're probably wondering why. Hear me out. Tell me how many times, unless it's that you watch anime, or that you watch a Naruto moment, right? And it's memorable, right? But it doesn't have anything to do with Naruto or Sasuke or maybe like Kakashi. Like, how many moments can you see about any of these other characters? You might get one moment at best, and that sucks. Like, we don't get enough moments with these characters because clearly, if you're not Naruto or Sasuke, or to a lesser degree Kakashi, you clearly are just a background character. And to be fair, they did kind of like really just shoehorn Sakura because they were like, okay, we need the trifecta because the whole 3 Sannin thing. So let's just give Sakura an out of nowhere power boost and spotlight, even though Sakura sucks. But it's kind of eh. Rock Lee versus Gaara used to be legendary. Yeah, what happened to that? Like, but speaking of, what happened to Rock Lee? Wasn't Rock Lee supposed to be a big freaking deal, and then he just kind of like took a big L? Like, what was Rock Lee's biggest moment? Fighting Gaara. That's it. Rock Lee didn't have a single other big W moment. You want to say the fight when he fight Kimimaro? Guess what? Didn't. Gaara took the shot. Gaara took the things for that. What other moment did Rock Lee have? The only thing he had was that stupid little spin-off cutscene, like the chibi shorts that actually were kind of funny. But the point I'm saying is, at least for Naruto, is like, unless you're Naruto or Sasuke, or maybe to a lesser degree Kakashi, or Jiraiya. I think about some Jiraiya moments too, but not as much. You don't matter. Like, Uruka was a big deal to Naruto. We don't get nearly as much time for that, but it's so lame. That's so lame. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm curious to see where you're going with this one. But the point I'm connected to is, I like that Sakura Wars doesn't slip into that territory where they talk about the other characters, but I still feel like it could be better expressing more. Now, I will give it the benefit of the doubt, though. I don't know if they are planning on another Sakura Wars 2 or whatever this is, because I think there is a Sakura Wars 2. But like a sequel of this game you're watching, if they do another game like that, then yeah, sure. Maybe then they could express more, and then my argument will be moot. But right now, I don't know any better, so all I could say is this. I never got past the puppet episode of Shippuden. Like I said, you don't missing much. It doesn't get much better until the Ninja War arc, which lasts like 50,000 years. But I do like the fact that Sakura Wars does touch upon these characters. Like, we do get a moment with Reiji, we see some of his backstory. I wish we had more, but I'm grateful what we got. I like the fact that we get to know more about Claris, for example, the main cast. We know that she has libromancy, she has these mystical powers, and her family's always had it for a minute. I would like to learn more about like how those powers came to be. I want to learn more about how Sakura's dad forged the Imperial Sword. Why is it so powerful? I want to know more about the original Tokyo, or the original Imperial Combat Review so badly. Doesn't pain have something to do with Jiraiya and Naruto? But that Axis, but what you're doing is just you're proving my point again. Because again, if it's not having to do with Naruto or Sasuke, does it really have any major significance? Like, yeah, you get a moment, everyone gets their moment, but clearly that was a connection for Naruto. Doesn't Madara have something to do with Sasuke and Naruto? Yeah, especially with Sasuke. Neji also wants to know more about your backstory. We don't, or, well, yeah, Reiji wants to know about my backstory. I thought you said Neji for a minute. I was like, oh, we're talking about Naruto. But yeah, well, actually, that's funny. Actually, you said that, sorry. But I don't know, like, again, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. I want to assume, I'm being optimistic here. I want to assume that maybe, just maybe, they're playing on a second game and then they'll give us more characters. But I think the biggest issue I have, I can forgive everything else. Everything else I said could be water under the bridge. I guarantee you this. Where are the other combat reviews? Why was it only Shanghai and Berlin and us and London? It's supposed to be the combat reviews from around the world, right? So why the flip is it only just mentioning these four? And I get it, they're the four major ones for this arc, but what about New York? Didn't they talk about New York being a big deal? What about the Moon Division? I still want to know more about how Itsuki and Hiromi became Moon Division members. Like, what are their capabilities? I want to know if we'll actually get the original Imperial Combat Review back from the Demon Realm and out here. I want to know who the frick the demon is. You know what? That's the biggest thing. Who the hell is the Archdemon that we're all so scared of? What is this big deal? Like, what is this power? What is its existence? To the point where we had to set aside and seal Sumire-san's old friends for this. Like, what? Like, what? I don't know. But again, that's stuff that I wish I'd have. And honestly, is there anything else I don't like about this game? Well, I mean, I was gonna go on a Koi Koi bender, but I don't know. Like, yeah, Koi Koi kicked my ass a lot, but I did like Koi Koi. You know what? Actually, that's more on the pros category. I would have never thought to play Koi Koi in my life. I didn't even know what Koi Koi was. I remember seeing things like that in anime, but I never cared. I was just like, oh, okay, slice of life stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's like with shogi. Like, I'm not saying anything bad. But by the way, I'm not saying anything bad about these things. I'm just saying my original lack of interest in these things was there. Like, I didn't care a single thing about that. And then all of a sudden, this game's like, oh, you have a mini game with Koi Koi. And the first time, I'm like, okay, whatever. It's kind of eh. But I'll admit, after I did that first time I played Koi Koi, and I said to myself, like, oh, yeah, I could probably play this for a minute. I remember afterwards thinking, I should make a habit of this. Maybe I'll do like 1 or 2 Koi Koi matches, and then pretty sure chat's not going to care. But I got invested in Koi Koi. I was episodes where I just wanted to play Koi Koi because I wanted to win. And I still hate the fact that Yui beat me. I still think she's the worst in this game. Yui sucks, man. I'll never live that down. There's gonna be many games I'll play. I'll forget about some aspects of Sakura Wars, but I'm gonna think about Yui. It's gonna live rent-free in my mind for a long, long time. I'm gonna be like, ugh. I'm gonna meet a girl one day who's gonna introduce herself as, hi, my name's Yui. I'll be like, what? Dear God. Obito was about Kakashi, but if your point was that there was only 3, I don't know. I added Might Guy and can't forget Azuma Sensei. Yeah, but they don't have as much, like, they have their arcs, and it sucks. Like, it feels like they don't... Well, my point wasn't really to go into a Naruto thing here. My point was, like, it's not like... There's 2 extremes here, right? Did you play the card game Persona 5? Oh, Tycoon? Oh, yeah, hell yeah, of course. I'll be playing that again on stream in the future. When it comes to, like, characterization... Or, not characterization. Characterization is not the right word. When it comes to, like, stories that have a lot of characters, there are 2 extremes to me. There are things like Naruto where, yeah, you might talk about some characters, but it doesn't flesh out enough. Like, it doesn't. You can't lie to me and say it does. They have a couple moments. They might have little hints there and there, but they don't do it as much. They don't have enough. Then you got wild extremes where every character has got to have some moment or development or some crucial thing to the point where they can not be as forgettable. Like The Simpsons. Like, I don't even remember caring about Bumblebee Man, and yet there's an episode about Bumblebee Man. You ever had a show have so many characters, and each and every one of these characters has a moment? Like, a moment that actually can be somewhat recognizable? And obviously, I can't make a good argument for that one, because The Simpsons has way too many flipping characters. But the point I'm getting to it is, The Simpsons has moments where all these characters have defining moments. Like, what is his name? Ned? What's his wife's name? His first wife, the other woman, I can't remember her name, but even she had a moment. Maud, that's her name. Maud had moments. Maud. Who the flip remembers Maud? Or Maud. How do you say her name? M-A-U-D-E. I think it's Maud. Whatever. Bottom line is, I just feel like this game definitely doesn't go on the same aspect of Naruto. I love the fact that they talk about its characters. I just personally wish I could learn more about the other characters too. I want to learn more about Kamiyama's upbringing. We know, like, Kamiyama example. Yeah, like, what do we know about Kamiyama? Let's establish that. He is a headstrong captain who's been training in the military for a long time. What the flip is that? Ooh, hold on a second, folks. What is that? Give me 1 second. Oh. Never mind, Christ averted. Sorry about that. I thought I saw something crawl, but it was a piece of my plushie that started, like, drip and fall down. A piece of my Pikachu plushie. I have a Pikachu plushie that he's carrying, like, this little lollipop thing, and I guess a piece of it's, like, some of the fluff that kind of fell out. It just kind of fell in such a way that I thought it was a bug. Kind of caught my attention. I was like, ugh, not my room. In The Simpsons, I remember the moment when Miss Krabappel got her booty slapped as a thanks. Oh, from, what was it? From, I think it was the Bart accidentally did it or something, right? I kind of remember that. What rant was I going on? I was probably going on another nonsensical rant. But and I'll take all. This game has a lot of well-loved characters. Oh, Kamiyama. That was what I was going on. Like, we know that he's a child friend of Sakura. I know he wants to protect Sakura. We know that he's trained, allegedly. Well, we assume he's been trained by some source. Maybe in the military they train you how to use katanas. But how do we know he used mechas? He said, like, he did training like that, and he just has an affinity for it? Maybe I'm just not remembering right. No, wait, no, I know I'm not remembering right. I'm certain I'm not. I think I'm just, like, thinking about 2 different things at once. But I don't know. Like, I feel like... No, I am remembering Kamiyama's thing, because they did talk about that numerous times. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me backpedal on that one. Or let me backtrack on that one. I'm sorry. They expressed Kamiyama's thing. I need to talk about a different character that is more to this point. What's his name from Shaolin? What is his flipping name? Actually, I can't remember his name. Shenlong? Is that his name? Or no, that's the name of his restaurant. Xiaolong, that's his name. Where is he? Yeah, Xiaolong. What do we know about Xiaolong? He's the leader of the Shanghai Review. He is hot-tempered. He's a great cook. That's it. That's all we know. Why don't we know more about him? How do you get to be the leader of the Shanghai Common Review? How many other members of the Shanghai Common Review are there? What about Yui? How come Yui's so good? Why don't we know more about him? Even he says, oh, the bandage on my face, long but also story. I want to know the story. I'm actually curious about it. But no, I want a Lapras plushie. Yeah, you do. Like, why not? I want to learn more about it. I don't want to think about Yui. What about Arthur? He's a noble. He's an English noble. We know that, but I want to know more about these characters, man. I know that a lot of people in the comment section are probably, or people listening to me are probably being like, V, what's your point here? Or not even that. You're probably gonna say like, V, if they make a sequel, they might like talk about all this, and then this is all like invalid. Yeah, this is not a very valid argument. I know this. I'm just expressing right now the biggest grief I have. I'm being as 100% as honest and sincere, true. My heart's on the table. I'm not having any other motives. This is truly how I feel from the bottom of my heart. I think my biggest gripe that I have is that I don't know if there's more with this game. It feels like there should be more, and I don't know how there could be more in this game. I want to be with these characters more. I love these characters. I love being in this world. I love being as Kamayama, talking about my days, fighting alongside them, fighting against them, fighting with them. I like flirting with Anastasia. I like helping out Claris. I like, I don't know, eating snacks with Azami. I like spending time reading with Claris. Like, I don't know. I like a lot of moments and imagining a lot of moments being with my friends here in this. It's one of the things that gives me, it's a similar feeling to like Persona to me. They made me love these characters too much, which is not a bad thing per se. I realize that that's not a bad thing, but I really like these guys and I don't want to say goodbye to them, and I have to, and I wish that there's more. So please someone tell me that there's more to this. And the other problem I have is I know there's more Sakura Wars, but they're all older games. I know I'll get my answer at earlier. I was going on a rant about what about the Imperial Comment review, the first ones, right, with Ogami and them. I know if I get my hands on the other games and someone does a fan translation, I'll be able to learn about that. And I don't know about who, what is it? Oops, wrong button. What is his name? Shinjiro? I think that's the other guy. Yeah, this guy. So apparently I found out later that this guy is the main protagonist in the PS2 game, right? This guy. I don't know a thing about this dude, but it makes me want to get his game and learn more. I really want to learn more about him. Also, I'm sorry, Axis, I didn't read your earlier comment. Your point is very valid. You played through, you felt there was more to be told. They did a good job with some, but not others. It's like the end credits of those biopic movies. You know at the end where they tell you what happened to the main characters, but you never find out what happened to the dad, or the butthole, or the dude that got arrested, or the corner store clerk. Exactly. Like, I want to make the argument, again, that the reason why they didn't do it is because they want to, like, save some for more. And if that's the case, again, my argument, completely invalid. I am not prideful enough to admit my faults. But right now, I don't know, and I want more. I really want more, because I really do like this game. I didn't know a thing about this. I was interested in this game because of Project Cross Zone, bought this bad boy, bought it, enjoyed it, loved it, don't regret any single bit of a dollar I spent on it. And I got the DLC. It made me buy the DLC for a game that already came out. Normally, unless it's a game I'm extremely excited about, I don't usually care for much DLC. But I had to do it. I just had to. And I really, really don't want to say goodbye to this franchise. So that's why it may not happen for a very long time, but I do at least want to get that So Long My Love and at least try it. I don't know if I'm going to make a playthrough of it, but I at least want to do a one visit of that game. And I really hope that maybe in the future, hopefully the soon future, they'll make other Sakura Wars. Because I would really hate that I get so invested in everything else that this game just slips to the back of my mind. I don't want this game to be forgotten. I hope you guys don't forget this game. I really, really enjoyed it, and I really hope you guys did as well. Like, again, there's so many pros to this game. It's a shock that more people aren't talking about this. Then again, according to Twitch, there's like 5,000 people that like it, so that's good enough for me. You make it 5,001 now after this, because I really do enjoy this. I love the characters, I love the art design, I love the music, I love how the game flows really well. But it's just, I like it. I really, really do enjoy it. I think this might have to go. This year so far, I played a couple of games I never expected to enjoy and loved, like Bully, for example, and Prince of Persia, for example. So I don't know. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 and fell in love with a character named Yaharia. Little did I know she was a day one character from Baldur's Gate 1. My point is, what are some of these characters like the OG you see here from a previous game? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is, I really hope that this game had an effect on you as it did to me. Like, I really hope that I'll get to play more games that are similar to this. At the very least, when it comes to the characters. I love... For me, I can forgive if a story is bunk. I mean, yeah, it'll make me sad if a story sucks. But I can forgive if a story is not that good if the characters are good. If the characters are well entertaining or well beloved or memorable or iconic or beautiful or funny or repulsive or hated or despicable or grotesque, if a character is well designed and well written and well maintained in some way, shape, or form, that matters to me more. I would rather have great characters than a great story. And I know some people are like, oh, that means you want a terrible story. No, don't get me wrong. I still want a good story too. Like, but let's be fair. This game's story is pretty cliche. Like, there's moments where it's surprising. Like, didn't expect Sakura's life to be necessary for the sword. Didn't expect the old Sakura or Yaksha to be not the real Sakura, but just some demon spawn. But it's the same classic trope of one plucky head start young captain gets involved with 5 beautiful women and a bunch of other characters, and they unite to stop this giant demon. Like, it's cliche. There's a lot of tropes to it. But how they handle it, it can be a bit of a sensitive area, and I can easily see how they can mess that up, and this game didn't to me. This game nailed it on every aspect. I am, again, shocked that not enough people are talking about this. But then again, maybe it works for it. I'm not gonna say... you know what? Normally, I say this, and I say this seriously. When people play, or when people watch some of my games, right? Like, you guys watch Sakura Wars. How many of you guys actually knew what Sakura Wars was? Because I definitely didn't. Quick question. Is this the Sakura Wars that is considered a remake? Apparently so. According to Mini.Polga, which I was invited to the Sakura Wars Discord channel, the fan review. It is not a remake, but it is a new start for the series, according to them. Because apparently Sakura Wars has, I think, 4 or 5 games. I might be mistaken on the number. And then this is like the 6th / a new imagining of the series, or not a new imagining, but a new start for the series. Like, I don't really know how to describe it per se. But it's like the original characters had their own story and circumstance, and now this is like, all right, a new start. Same mechs, I guess. Same romance-ish. This is why we have like the other Sakura Wars characters involved in this one. I'm not too certain, but it's still one of those things where it's like, I guarantee you I would know more about this if I like played the other Sakura Wars games, and you know, clearly I haven't yet. So, I don't know. But I just really love good characters. Like, you can have a good character, and that'll be enough for me. And of course, if you have a good character with a great story, then it's just like I don't know. A good character to me is like getting the main course, and then getting a good story is like the drink. Maybe you're not thirsty. I mean, it's good to drink, obviously, with food, but I want the food more than the drink. That's just me personally. And I gotta say another praise to this. My last praise I'll give right now, because I'm ranting here. I love these bromides. I'm upset that I missed one, but at least I know kind of where it is. And at the same time, it's not that bad. I like that this is a thing. And I found out something interesting with Sakura Wars, actually. About a couple of weeks ago, actually. As of now, there's a Sakura Wars sequel to this in early pre-production as of mid-2024. Please, God, let it happen soon, Sega. Please. I'll buy it. Just give it to me. Daddy wants a Sakura Wars game. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to stop. But the only thing... It's funny, too, because you say that. I looked up if there was Sakura Wars being done. I didn't see that. That's new to me. The only thing I found out was apparently Sakura Wars did, like, this mobile game. And they had a teaser with, like, some... Like, I don't know who these girls are, but they're singing. And I was like, oh, this song kind of is catchy. But it's, like, a mobile game that apparently didn't do well. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Like, what the hell? But it is what it is. I want to end it on a good bromide. can't find a good bromide to end this on. But I don't know if I've said my feelings across. I know a lot of people are being like, V, done, you're done. I don't know. I wish I knew how to properly say my feelings, but I just want more. I just want more. That's it. I just want more. I like this game. You know what? Let's just simplify it in just 2 sentences. I really love this game, and I hope for more. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This was such a great game, and I don't know. I don't know if there'll be more, but I really hope so. I really do like this, and I hope you guys did as well. One of the things I was going to say earlier was maybe it works that this is a niche game. This isn't going to be as eye-catching as maybe Persona or Legend of Heroes or Pokemon or Dragon Quest. But this stands out to me. Like, yeah, admittedly, I do like games like Persona and Legend of Heroes more, but I'm not gonna lie, this might be, when it comes to like RPGs, like anime RPGs, I think I might put this in my top 20. Hell, I might put this in my top 10. I don't know, like, there's a lot of good ones out there, like obviously Persona and Xenoblade and Dragon Quest, but I think I could comfortably put this in my top 10. I don't know, maybe one of these days as I grow on this channel, I might do like a tier list. Because I would definitely put this in like, at least like A tier. Like, lower A tier. Only reason being is because I know this game's got some hiccups, but it's really good. And before I do truly end this playthrough, I do have one last thing to say, because I did get this question asked earlier, and one of my friends was saying, if this is the finale, you have to do it, and it's going to be established, and I'm going to start by asking you guys, at the end of all this, who is your favorite of the 5 girls? Who is your ideal choice? I know some of you guys chose Anastasia, I know some of you guys chose Claris, and I cannot really rack my brain about who my ideal choice is. Like I said earlier when I was fighting, I know one girl that's slightly ahead in my mind, but it's by centimeters. Like, legitimately by centimeters. So, I'm just gonna out it right now. I think, not necessarily my ideal girl, but at least the girl that definitely kind of gets me more than the others has got to be Hatsuo. I think Hatsuo is my thing. And before you guys are like, yo, yeah, V likes a redhead, don't get me wrong, my next choice was legitimately going to be Anastasia. But there's something that Hatsuo did that even Anastasia didn't. And it lives rent-free in my mind. There are 2 scenes, actually, rather. The first is during the fight between her and Sakura. How she truly cares to the point where she had to hurt her friend, to literally slap some sense into her and get her out of her depression because they know they needed the job done. I know because I've witnessed circumstances where we've had friends fighting, and no, I stand by Hatsuo. I think I prefer Hatsuo on this one. It's hard to try and address a friend, to talk to a friend that refuses to listen, or to say something, or is in a bad state. It's hard. There's no proper guide map to it. Like, if someone's going down on their laurels and they just don't have anything good going on, they're super depressed or bummed, it's a very slippery slope, because you have to watch the right things to say. And Hatsuo, she's so passionate. Like, you can't deny her passion. She truly cares for Sakura. She really wants her to be as best she is. She loves her. She truly loves her. And the other thing that gets me even more, and I know we skipped over it in the latter parts, but the first time we saw Hatsuo off herself, when we were fighting Yaksha, she gave her life to stop Yaksha, or at least to open Yaksha up so we could do the final blow on her. Like, the final, like, gauntlet. But she gave her life for that. Now, to be fair, Anastasia did the same, and I'm certain that Sakura and Azami did the same. Do not get me wrong. If you were to put it on a thing for me, for my list, Hatsuo would be my number 1. Well, not my number 1, but my first-ish. And then, actually, would I put Anastasia's 2? Actually, I kind of might put Azami as number 2. Because Azami's so, like, adorable and loyal. See, this is the problem. I can't choose a favorite. I literally can't choose a favorite. Like, all these girls matter so much to me. And I know one person's like, well, V, if you want to make that argument, then what about Claris? Because Claris, yeah, they all have something that gets me. Like, Sakura's the classic childhood friend, but I've never thought that I would fall for a girl that was just so hardworking, so earnest, and just so... She was bummed, but you know how much strength and courage you have to, like, have your hero, before we know that she was a bad person, like she was a demon, to have your hero potentially be evil, to be completely heartbroken, to compare yourself to others, to be dejected, to realize that you have to off your life, then to get back up and keep fighting. Yeah, you have the support of others, but plus, can we talk about how cute Sakura is? Like, that's a start, right? But they all have their moments. We already talked about Hatsuo. Azami's so loyal. We wouldn't have been able to get half as far had not been for Azami's capabilities. And she's so cute. Like, we all protect Azami here. That is, like, the top of a protect list for me. For sure, for sure. But I gotta admit, I could also make the argument for Claris. Because Claris has something unique that none of these other girls did. Claris is the only girl... Well, to be fair, Margaret kind of did as well, but I'm talking like the romance options here. Claris is the only girl, right, that got me to at first hate her. Well, hate's a strong word. Completely dislike her. And then I was like, wait, hold on. I think I like her. And then I actually legitimately liked her. I don't think I've had that ever in a game where I actually hated a character or despised a character and then turn around. Well, no, maybe there might have been a moment or two. I just can't think of it right now. But especially for romance games, like I can't think of at the top of my head a moment where I didn't like the character at first and then out of nowhere I was like, wait a minute, hold on, this character might be cooking. And then I was like, yeah, no, this character's the whole kitchen. Like, I can't get over that. I really do like it. I think what's the problem with this game is, I know I said the whole thing with Hatsuo or Anastasia or Azami or anything, but it's crazy. Welcome, Ray, to the stream. It's crazy to me to think, right, that any and all of these girls I can make the argument of and be like, you know what? I think I like this girl. And I don't know. Maybe it just also goes to show how indecisive I am. I cannot choose a favorite. I truly cannot. Finally, someone who speaks English streaming this game. Oh, wait, do people that play this game normally not speak English? Am I unique being one of the only English-speaking people that play this? Wow, that's fascinating to me. And now, as I say that, I'm gonna wake up and find, like, I don't know, 900 people in America playing this bad boy. I don't know. But, like, I can't get over this. I cannot get over how... Chat, let me tell you something. YouTube, when you get this video, let me tell you something. This might be one of the few games I can honestly think of, right? Where I legitimately can make an argument for why one girl's best girl, and I can make that for everyone. I can make an argument why Sakura is. I can make an argument for Azami, for Hatsuo, for Claris, for Anastasia. I can do that. I could actually do that. There's not many games. There's really not. Don't get me wrong. I can think of some. I can think of Persona. I can think of Legend of Heroes. I can think of those games for sure. But there's not many. There's really not that many. Even games I like as well, like Xenoblade, I can't make that argument. I can't make arguments for Dragon Quest. I really cannot. Sakura Wars stands out to me on that aspect of being one of very few that does, and I really like it. Again, I just wish the battling aspect in this game was better because the fighting is fine, but God, the dungeons suck. Like, seriously, who designed... Nah, whatever. At least it's good. At least the visually, this game is good. But again, folks, try this bad boy for yourself. It's not expensive. I guarantee you'll like it. I think I've accomplished everything. Except for that one bromide. I don't think there's anything left for me. What about Sumire? Oh, man. I don't want to talk about Sumire. I like Sumire a lot. Well, Ray, to bring you up to speed, I was kind of going on the main cast thing. If I want to talk about the NPCs... Oh, God, yes. I've said it on record how many times I freaking love Sumire-san. Like, oh my God, her laugh completes me. Sometimes it's $8 for sales. For Sakura Wars, yeah, they get this game for like $8. If I was rich, I'd buy people like copies of this for sure in a heartbeat. But if we want to, you know what? No, I'm not done. If this is the finale, we gotta talk about all the other things. We gotta talk about the other NPCs. Like, I know we went on the whole thing about we need to explore more, but dude, Sumire, no, not just Sumire. Hakushu. Haku freaking Shu, man. It was just that one sentence, but already I'm stammering. It's Miyuki Sawashiro. She's such a good voice actress. Like, all of these NPCs, okay, you know what? I don't even think games like Persona do this to this level. Don't get me wrong, Persona's still my favorite game franchise, but even Persona doesn't have it where, like, every major NPC I like, holy crap. Like, I care about Komachi more than most of the NPC characters in Persona. I could go outside. Well, I can't go outside. I could go outside and just look at, like, all the Taisho people and be like, oh, remember, you know what? You remember that one cutscene way back when we were trying to solve that that weird mystery with Xiaolong about the old lady who apparently is a thief? Like, what other game does that? Like, what game does that? And again, I know I can't think of it right now. I'm kind of on this whole Sakura Wars fix, but my god. It's just so good. I didn't think I would care much about NPCs. Kaoru. I didn't even think there was a moment where Kaoru and I had, like, some sort of tease, and yet they're like, oh, well, Kaoru likes me. First off, Kamiyama is a lucky freaking dog. Like, I wish I had half the confidence in luck as this guy. Have all these women around you and all these men that are friends with you. Like, I wish I was that good. Like Hiromi, Itsuki, who honestly scares me. Even Margaret. Yes, even Margaret. How tall is this man? 7'2"? You know, Anastasia's about, like, my height. Actually, speaking of, hold on. We can talk to them really quickly. I wonder if they have anything to say. I think Anastasia's about my height, too. I think Kamiyama's, like, taller 5. Why is there a Koi Koi event? There's a new opponent for you to challenge, the Imperial Superstar Sumire. I already fought Sumire! I won already! Whatever! That's not... Anastasia. Where's Anastasia? There we go. Anastasia, you got a moment? Oh, right. I forgot. We still have on our swimsuit modes. I can hardly wait for the Combat Review World Pageant. Me too. It's a big production with reviews from all across the globe. The whole city's excited. Serves as a symbol for Tokyo's... Achoo! Sorry, I'm a little cold for some reason. Anyhow, the strong kinship between combat reviews from around the world is all the more reason to celebrate. Definitely. But for me, I'm just happy to see you up on that stage, Anastasia. Don't ever say you're leaving us again, okay? I won't. As long as you're still here. Bang. Please don't do that, actually. That's triggering. I know a lot of you guys are like, what do you mean? You would want her to do something like that. No. Sorry, you know exactly how I'm triggered. Doing that one cutscene she did. But yeah, I think we're about... Hold on. Let me just get... I think... Yeah, we're about, like... I'm a little bit taller than her, but not by much. Anastasia's super tall. Yeah, I don't actually know how tall we are. Let's go visit Azami real quick. I guess they all have little cutscenes we can talk to real quick. Mind if I come in? Axis, you want to do it for yourself? Go get a copy. Hey, Jiro. Let's go to Mikazuki after the show today. Sure. So it's open again now? Yep. I learned some top secret info. Releasing a brand new set of manju to celebrate the Combat Review World Pageant. Hiromi said it contains flavors from around the world. What does that taste like? Manju from around the world? I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
To be honest,
I'm so obsessed with manju that I can barely concentrate on the pageant. That's not a good thing, Azami. Come on, focus. Alright, buy me 10 of those new manju and we got a deal. Huh? 10? That's probably gonna release like, I don't know, 20 yen? Yeah, Azami's small. Yeah, you're really short. I'm just talking to all the other girls really quickly, and then we're gonna call it. This is the last I'm gonna see them. Alright, who's next? Hato? Where's Hato? Yo, Hato, can I come in? Everyone's favorite shrine maiden. With the dog tail that somehow wags. I don't get it. Why does it wag? The shrine's been super busy lately. They're so short-handed that even wrote me into helping out. You're probably wondering how this tail's wagging. A little bit, but anyway, is there a festival going on right now or something? Of course there is. The Common Review World Pageant is a monster science festival. Got people flocking from all around the world just to catch a glimpse. It's packed. Seriously, don't ask about why the tail's wagging. But I'm really curious. Whatever, I can help you out if you want. Really? That'd be awesome. Apparently Axis is loving this. Count me in, but please don't punch me. I'm still traumatized by what you did to me the other day. Alright, let's talk to Claris. Looking good. What, can't check myself out? God, if Reiji were here. Alright, Sakura. I'm ending it with you. Because, you know, you're the titular character of this game. Sweet! I think I made a good choice giving Sakura the wings.
I went to Ginza with Hatsuo yesterday. There's still a lot of damage there. But the place was full of life. And everyone was wearing a hopeful smile. I got the sense that things were going to be okay.
We'll see about that. Maybe if we ever get Sakura Wars 2, then we'll know. It did feel good, didn't it? Let's make sure that people always have a reason to smile.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it with you, Sakura. I'm gonna just stand right next to you. But yeah, folks, that's it. I love this game. I really honestly love this game. The only regret is playing it as late as I am, but you know what? I'm glad I got to play it. And it's sad to see it leave. For now, I will be definitely looking into getting the other Sakura Wars PS2 game. And I will definitely be hoping that we get more Sakura Wars. Not a mobile game. If they do a gacha game, I'm going to want to get all the stuff, and I can't trust myself. It's the one thing legitimately right now stopping me from getting into Nikkei. Legitimately. Check the Discord when you get a chance. Love the stream. Thank you, Axis. I will. I promise. But that's all I got, folks. I apologize. I know I went on a bunch of different, like, rants, and maybe it didn't make the most sense, but I really do enjoy this. I really did enjoy it. And some of you are probably wondering, V, what's going to be your next playthrough? I am going to listen to DuckDuck's suggestion. Twitch, you're going to get that knowledge first. YouTube, I'm probably going to do a couple of one visits beforehand, but you will get the new playthrough of something soon. And it is between two games. The only thing I'll say is that between the two games, they both at least have one thing in common. They both have katanas, which means there's going to be some sort of fighting in it. All I'm going to say. Nonetheless, thank you all so much for tuning in. I don't want to say goodbye to this game. I really don't, but I have to, because there's a lot of games. There's a lot of new games that I got my hands on, and I don't know, maybe some of these games might matter to me more, but Sakura Wars will still have a nice place in my heart. I love this, and everything about this was so good, and I really want to learn more about the other characters. Again, I gotta thank so many people, specifically the Sakura Wars fan review on Discord and Mini.Polga, because you guys, in general, you may not know it, but you gave me so much knowledge about Sakura Wars. Well, not much, but more than I had. So clearly that's enough for me. And I'll be looking forward to more Sakura Wars in the future. I really hope that I don't say goodbye to this franchise, because it would be a real shame. Did this game have good sales? I hope there's a Sakura Wars 2. I really do hope. Also, Ray 8, let me also say, I'm so sorry. I know you tuned in, but I also want to apologize, because, like, you tuned in during my finale, and I'm really sorry. I don't know if you have any desire, and this is, I guess, just shameless plug-in. If you want to have, like, I don't know, more Sakura Wars in the back burner. Oh, Jesus, scared the crap out of me.
Someone pour a glass for Ray 8. This will help you take your vitamins.
Why did I say 8 like that? Whatever. Someone pour that person a drink. Welcome, welcome, Ray 8, to us, the connoisseurs of the culture. My name is V, aka Vitamin DGR, and I am the CEO, and you are probably wondering, what exactly is the culture? The culture is the things that matter to the soul, the thing that makes you smile. It could be a beautiful girl, a handsome man, amazing food, a cool katana, a fight scene, sports for some reason, candy, snacks, traveling. It could be a myriad of things, but the thing that truly matters is the culture is the thing that brings you joy. That, to me, is the culture. And when you join us, you become a connoisseur of the finer things in life. So welcome to us, the connoisseurs of the culture. And I do hope you stick with us for the long haul. I'm saying that as sincerely as I possibly can. There's a Sakura Wars 2 way in development. Well, it isn't confirmed to be Sakura Wars 2, but it isn't a phone game. I just hope for more. I really do hope for more. Again, I don't know if I'll get Sakura Wars PS2 one of these days, but I would love it. And we'll see. This is definitely going to have to be... I need to do this. I need to commit to this. But if you guys stuck with me, Fridays have been, like, lately the games where I play, like, some games I've never really imagined. Like, I did Tokyo Xanadu, for example, and that threw me for a loop. And Undead Darlings, that game also threw me for a loop. I like this idea of Friday being, like, games I've never heard about, which is going to be interesting to me because one of the two games I'm thinking about is a game that I haven't played, but I've heard of, so it's gonna be different. But I don't know. If you guys have ideas for other games you want me to look forward to, or interested, or just, you know, keep my eye on, then let me know. You can hop on my Discord on the waiting room. You can leave the comments in my YouTube. While you're there, why not consider liking and subscribing? I do a bunch of videos. That was the thing I was gonna say to you, Ray 8, is that if you want to just like have some random guy who does boring videos with a great voice just in the back burn while you play stuff, then why not check out my YouTube? I like to think I'm a pretty, like, down-to-earth vitamin. I just play a lot of stuff and, I don't know, just have fun with it. So I hope you're able to stick with it. And then, not just you, but a lot of rest of you guys. I really hope you guys do. What about that one game, Codebreakers? If you give me a link on what Codebreakers is, I'll definitely at least look into it. That's for sure. But thank you all so much for tuning in for the finale. Fantastic game. That's all I gotta say. Fantastic game. Fan-flippin-tastic game. And you guys may not know what my next playthrough is. I kinda don't, but kinda do know what my next playthrough is. So if you're curious, then just stay tuned. And with all my sincerity, with all my heart, I hope to see you all in a new adventure one day. Thank you, Sakura Wars. Thank you so much. Seriously, Sega, please give me a sequel. Please. You don't have to. I know, you don't have to. I'm just a greedy little vitamin, but it'd make me happy. Thank you all, and I hope you all have a lovely day/night. It's not Codebreakers? Wait, what do you mean, Axis? You literally just wrote Codebreakers. You don't know what the flip it's called. Oh, well then let me know on Discord what it is. It's made from Atlas? Does it have the word code in it? I have no Codebreakers from Atlas? My favorite game company of all times? I have no idea. I've never heard of Codebreakers before. Well, you said it's not Codebreakers, but I don't have to go in my head. Well, like I said, let me know on Discord. But, it has breakers, I hope. I don't know. Like I said, let me know on Discord. I'll have to look into this. 'Cause if there's an Atlas game I've not heard of, I think it's my damn right to learn more about that. That's all I got. Thank you all for tuning in. For real though, seriously. I hope to see you all in a new adventure. Time for the curtain call. We're done here.